Greetings and salutations. I'm Zook, your lovable dungeon master with Kai, Dave, and Token, and we're bringing you the seventh installation of the Relics of Ochrid. This is Geeks Anonymous, and we're playing Dungeons and Dragons, so deal with it. Um, who would like to do
Where did that come from?
I don't know. I'm in a weird mood again today.
Are you in a take no shit mood?
Yeah, pretty much. Who would like to do the? Oh wait, let's do the introduction. The announcements first. Wow, my brain is fried. So all of the music you will be hearing tonight is from the talented Kevin MacLeod. You can find all of his music and tracks on incompetech.com. It's all royalty-free music, so we don't get DMCA striked. Yay! A lot of the miniatures that you will see today, including this bitch right here. Calliope, who they have tracked into this portal place, is done with the VTT option of Hero Forge's new checkout thing, where it's like a virtual tabletop thing. You can upload it right to your table, which includes Foundry, a couple other virtual tabletops like Tabletop Simulator, which is what we're using. So that's really cool. If you need help actually importing it into your game for Tabletop Simulator, go to Geeks Anonymous's YouTube channel, which is found in the link below, and you can check it out for yourself. And I have a guide there on how to do it. I can't words today. This is going to be an interesting game. I think that's pretty much it. And who would like to do the recap of last episode? I was going to say last week, but time. We did a game last week. Mental Health Day was good. I think it was
Kai.
Was it?
Yeah, I think it was Kai.
So I think it means it's my turn, because I did it the first time. No, it's M's turn.
Yeah,
I think it's my turn.
Yeah, I think it's M's
turn. Because I do it first, and then Kai does it because M is a butt and forces Kai to do it, and then M does it. So it's M's turn.
I'm trying to remember where we left off, or like where we started out.
You know, if you had notes.
You started out. I'll give you a hint. You started out arriving at Fulukan.
Yeah, okay. Well, when we got there, I don't think we did anything super important. We noticed that there was. No, I feel like I'm getting shit mixed up. Man, my brain is just a whole scrambled
mess. I do have a recap as well on WorldAnvil.
Oh, okay.
I always write a synopsis. I don't know why you guys struggle with this. I always have a synopsis written up.
Listen, it's just me that struggles.
That's okay.
No,
Kai struggles as well.
Fair.
It's everybody but me, because I take the notes, and so I just look at my notes to figure out what happened.
Imagine that.
But maybe I'll stop doing that, since Zook goes through all the trouble to make a synopsis.
I do that more for my WorldAnvil people than anything.
My
fellow Anvilites.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so we got to town, and we were told by the captain that we would be leaving in, I think, 24 hours, to head on further up the river. So we decided we'd go find quarters, go find out some, like, do really whatever for the next 24 hours. Mm-hmm. So we started wandering, mostly because June was bored. And Zal ended up finding some dude to ask questions. He was a mercenary. We learned a little bit about the kobolds, kind of. Yeah, you didn't really get any kind of information. We learned that pretty much information that we already knew about how they normally stick around to the mountains, but they've been ballsy as of late. And then at some point, Zal ended up. Did you guys arm wrestle? Is that what happened?
No, he punched me.
Oh,
he tapped me or something, and so I punched him back playfully near the end of our conversation.
But you rolled like a nat 20.
I think I rolled like a nat 20 or something really close. Yeah.
And he was pretty impressed. I
am a Goliath.
Yeah, and June very, very faintly flirted with him, um,
To which he
before
didn't
we
seem
ended up.
opposed to.
No, he didn't. No, I got a wink out of that. And then so we continued on, and then as we were walking down through the area, I noticed that there was some dude staring hardcore at Adriac.
Wink, wink.
Like, yeah, well, not even. I don't even. Well, yeah, maybe. But I pointed it out, and so, Adriac waved at him.
Definitely not a cultist.
Yeah, definitely not a
You son of a
cultist.
bitch.
That was so funny.
I only bring it up because we talked about it so much.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
It's okay.
So the dude realizes that Adriac was waving at him, and he comes up to us, and it turns out, he asks like, blah blah blah, you're a servitor. And we find out that he was also a follower of, what god do you follow? Cetilian. And it turns out that he was with Adriac's sister, or so he claimed. And she was looking for him.
Lying, so...
No, he technically wasn't. Well, I mean, I only say that because June was like, this is suspicious.
It totally was.
It was very suspicious. And so after some contemplation, we ended up deciding to follow him. And sure enough, he was leading us to another servitor. But we ended up being led into an area where there was a ley line. It was an area that specifically was focusing on a ley line. And I found it very suspicious that it was very specifically at this ley line.
Mm-hmm.
And so I wanted everyone to not rush into this without any potential caution, because I think I ended up recognizing that this guy was very zealous about them meeting.
Very adamant, yeah.
He was very, and I asked him a question, and he just sounded rushy. He wanted to just rush.
Mm-hmm.
So I had him bring the sister to us, and she came, and it turns out it was really Adriac's sister. They had their little reunion. Yeah, it was a nice reunion. And I don't remember why she wanted us to go back to the ley line.
I just like to
because shit got weird.
Yeah.
Well, we know why.
Well, yeah, but what the reason
she
gave.
was like, "Hey, let's go over here and have a place we can
sit. Yeah.
Because there were stones and stuff circled around.
Yeah.
So we followed, and after some very minor investigation, June realized that they were surrounded.
You rolled a nat 20 on that damn thing.
I did. I rolled a
I'm
fucking
pretty
nat
sure
20
that's what it was.
on perception.
Oh,
It
well.
was a nat 20 on perception.
And I noticed that there were just fucking people in the trees, or behind the trees around. Oh, and I fucking pointed it out. So they all came out of hiding.
Yay.
And Adriac's sister, what was her name?
Calliope.
Calliope. Okay.
Yep.
I wasn't certain if I was getting that mixed
I
up.
will add that I seriously named Calliope before I got to that part in Critical Role, because there.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering.
That's funny.
Yeah, no. The sister was named before I got to that part in Critical Role with Caduceus' sister named Calliope.
Yeah, Calliope. That's funny.
It's coincidence.
Calliope's a good name.
I didn't actually even realize that there was a similarity in names. Anyway, so we ended up talking, and they started talking about what happened when everyone disappeared. Adriac mentioned that when he awoke after something happened, everyone was gone and everything was just in shambles. And after some speaking, Calliope admitted that, I'm pretty sure she admitted that Adriac killed everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I think
Or
she
at
was
least
the only one that survived.
That's what she
Most everyone.
says.
Yeah.
She basically blamed everything on Adriac.
Yeah. And that there was something inside of him that she says that she needed to remove. Or no, she wanted to help him remember.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She needed to perform the rites of remembrance.
Yep.
And we were very hesitant on this, so we sat there and discussed, and Adriac was terrified and was backing up, and everything went to hell after that.
Mhm.
And so fight broke out.
Yeah. Calliope realized that diplomacy wasn't working, so force.
Nope.
It was time for force.
Well, yeah. So fight broke out. We killed pretty much all of the cultists. But
2 survived.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, you're right.
Kai
You're right.
Put a
'cause
lot
they
of them to
put a
sleep.
Yeah.
yeah.
We just like
Yeah.
didn't touch them. We were like, oh yeah.
They can.
And
Yeah.
after we ended up getting surprisingly managed to get the upper hand, but Calliope realized that it wasn't going her way, and summoned a portal. No, I'm sorry. So Adriac was fighting against something, the thing that is, I guess, possessing him, and even though he was doing really well against fighting against it, he ended up failing at the very end. And they saw it as a chance to escape, and so Calliope summoned a portal, and they tossed themselves into the portal, and we followed.
And that's where we left off.
That's where we left off.
And before we get into the actual game, I just want to say I'm looking at your background token and I see all your Pokemon in the background, and then in the bottom left of the screen there's just a Pikachu face first, like he just had a really harsh night out.
That's me. That's me.
You
No, it
never
was
have
up.
a harsh night out though.
It was up top, but my cats keep knocking it down. So
Yesterday was I just kept focusing on that. I'm like, oh, that's wonderful. There we go. All right, yes. So that is where we left off. Let's get some more ominous music here.
Nah, it's fine.
Okay. Okay, we'll build this. Build this. All right, so as the two of you jump into this portal, you're basically over here.
Do you want us to move our characters over?
You don't have to.
Is that a little giblet?
Is that a little giblet?
There's a giblet. There's a body.
There is a body.
Kind of a body.
So as you go through this portal, you are brought into this town, and the palettes here. It's not just that the buildings are like gray and muted and whatnot. Everything is, even like all of you. Light here just it resonates differently. The frequency here is different. You guys,
real quick, yeah, I don't see any buildings either.
are you serious right now?
Yeah, I don't see any
I
buildings.
see 'em.
Oh shit. Hang on.
Oh shit!
Gosh!
Not what I meant to
Guys,
do.
I see buildings now.
Yeah, the buildings are here. What the fuck?
Not what I meant to do.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're like talking about this. I was like, yeah, gray slate.
Yeah, I just see crater.
Awesome.
All right.
The moon.
If this takes a while, I'll fast forward this on YouTube.
Holy shit.
Give me a second.
Okay, I see
there they
buildings
are.
now. All I saw was a giblet. There's this giblet body over
Just
here.
flip
There
the
were actually a
table.
couple of them.
Okay, actually,
Oh,
that didn't
that's
take too
funny.
long. That didn't take too long. I should be all set. Wow.
Holy fuck.
Just destroy the fucking place. All right, great. It's gonna be one of those
I mean,
days,
it
guys.
hung the models
It
everywhere and
is.
forced them to load in.
All right, let me
so-
just
That was
resync
so
this real
fucking
quick.
funny.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with that. I thought that was funny.
Okay.
Yeah, that was great.
That
What
was
a great
perfect.
way to force them to appear.
I mean, that's basically what you guys feel happened as you surge through the portal, and you basically get on this
Wow.
this gray slate
cool.
underneath
Bodies.
you. There is like grass and life, but it is all gray, muted. It looks unhealthy. The trees are shriveled up, almost like they've been burnt. Everything is just like a grayscale version of what you would imagine it would actually look like. You guys also, the everything you're wearing, it's colored the same, but it looks a lot more, a lot less, I should say, a lot less saturated than it would be. Everything's a lot more muted, but because you guys still have this color about you, it's a lot. It stands out a lot more than it would have if everything else wasn't gray. The other thing that stands out the most is as you're looking around, you see these palisades behind you. Basically, the wooden fence. If you guys know what palisades are.
No, I didn't. But you said wooden fence, and I was
Yeah.
like, got it.
The wooden, yeah, those are palisades. They're huge. They go up like 15, 20 feet or so. And they are the brightest thing in here because they are crimson and drip. You take a moment to look at it, and it's actually dripping with blood all around it and pooling down. It's pooling down at the bottom, at the base of it, and there are
What the-
bodies like littered throughout the streets. You don't see anybody actually in like outside of the buildings. You do see that there are
Yeah.
several lights on in the buildings though, so there are people in this town, but there's no one outside. Anyone
This
who's
would be a great time
outside,
for.
it seems to be dead, just completely just corpses. It's like when someone dies, they just throw it and chuck it out into the town and call it good. Further ahead
What
into the
the
town, as you kind of wander through, you do see there are cracks and crevices in the actual ground, that chasms that go on for seemingly ever. You can see some glimpses of magma pools at the bottom of some of them, and some of them it's just like an abyss.
So we don't see Adriac or
You do
Calliope
not see
at all.
Adriac or Calliope at all. However, I'll have both of you make a perception check for me.
Sure. This would be a great time with speak with dead.
It would, wouldn't it? Funny you said that.
Yeah, I don't have that though. What do you mean funny you say that?
Nothing. No
What?
reason.
What am I making? A perception check?
Perception. Yes.
Yeah.
Because everything I just described is all passive, so this
okay.
would be an active
Yeah.
perception.
I got a 16.
Okay.
I got.
Are you proficient
Something.
now in perception?
No, I don't think I took perception because you want to know what? We have somebody that's supposed to be good at perception, but they're not here right now.
Hopefully that'll change.
Hopefully,
We shall see.
but then they're gonna
Hopefully.
show up and be evil.
Okay.
God.
Hold on. Yeah, sorry.
No.
Sorry. 13.
Okay, 13. You're looking around. You do see like lights. Like I said, there are lights in some of the houses, like faint flickering candlelight in some of the houses. You actually see some shadows moving by. Like some of these houses are occupied. You also see what looks like a marketplace over here, and it's the first person that you've seen that's actually outside, and he seems to just be in this grayish cloak. His head is over, and he's got crates that oddly move and shake as the more you look in that direction. That's what you get with your 13. With the 16, however, you actually find two corpses a little further ahead that upon further inspection, they're the same red cloaks that you saw before, and it clicks that these are the two that were put to sleep by Adriac. Their necks are slit, and they're dead.
Oh.
Adriac is going to be very upset.
Okay.
All right. So,
Cool.
welcome.
Zal turns around and goes away.
Oh, okay, we're leaving. Goodbye.
No, I'm just
Yeah, I was gonna say the portal is behind you for another 20 seconds. What do you
No,
guys
Oh
do?
my
that's fine.
gosh. We just like walk in,
We're just like,
we look back and forth,
Nope.
and we're like,
Sorry,
nah,
Wow,
Adrian.
not
We
okay.
just met
Just
you.
goodbye.
I
We
mean,
don't like you that much.
that is a consideration, but unfortunately, I think Zal's a somewhat decent human being.
Nah, June's too invested at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you guys do?
I'll go over and inspect the bodies of the cultists.
All right.
I'll
so
go talk to the market dude.
as you head over to the bodies, you hear a. You look back and the portal is gone.
No, that's fine.
That is your way out. It is finite.
That's fine.
So you walk over and you confirm that these are the two cultists that basically were sucked into the portal with Adriac and Calliope. Go ahead and make a medicine roll for me.
Oof. Okay. I don't think I have anything in medicine. I sure don't.
It's not a difficult check.
Well, you'd be surprised.
It's a low DC, luckily.
Oh, okay, natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay, so wow. Okay, I can give you some. First of all, you kind of notice that both of these people seem to be exactly the same age just by looking at them. Well, maybe not exactly.
Oh.
They might be off a couple years, but they're around the same age. They both have kind of dullish skin, not like you would see around here. Like the merchant looks completely gray, but these two people, they're more pale, like they haven't gotten a whole lot of light. They have, like I said, the lacerations around their neck, and judging by the way it is, you will come to the conclusion, I was going to say you would guess, but you come to the conclusion that these are self-inflicted wounds and that both of these people killed themselves in order to most likely heal Calliope like that one did towards the end of the fight.
Can I tell how long they've been dead?
With that roll, probably like 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes.
Okay, they can't have gone far then. Well, I don't know. They're fucking servitors. Who knows how fast they can move?
They have 4 hooves.
So where are they?
They're like,
Specifically?
yeah, they're over here-ish.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'll go and hurry up and head over to the dude that's over here.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, so here's a question. You said that our characters were around here at first, right? Is
Yes.
this around where we entered?
Yes. Like,
Okay.
you entered
Did
right
it seem
here.
like we... Oh, we entered right here.
Yeah.
I mean, so did it seem that we, like, came from these giant wooden things, or we just appeared next to them?
Next to them.
Next to them. Okay, because that's obviously a very suspicious place. But yeah, no, I go to talk to the dude because I didn't notice the
Sure.
bodies. So
Okay.
that's something I would have continued walking, I would say, while June is, like,
Okay.
squatting and looking at dead.
So as he goes off and inspects the bodies, you see this one merchant who is just hunched over, and his face is completely gray. He does have a hood, but he's not like hiding himself or anything like that. He's not being ominous about it. He looks like a kind of an elderly man, and he's very lengthy and very emaciated, and he looks kind of apathetic, and he looks up at you. Yes.
Kind of as I was approaching, was I able to see what's in the crates, or are they just completely boxed in and they just shake?
They're okay. So they're crates, like wooden crates. They look sturdy though, and they also look like they have holes in the sides, so more air could come in. So you're getting the idea that there's some sort of animal or something inside of these crates. You're not sure what it is. It's not open enough to see, but
Okay. So I will say to the old man, gosh, your fucking face when you. Okay, hold on a second. So Zal just walks up like just pretty normal, right? Like trying to basically ignore everything that's around. It's obviously a really fucking weird ass scene, but he's just gonna try to play it cool. So he just walks up and he's like, "What do you sell at this fine establishment?"
We kind of just strokes his. He's got one of those like long, like imagine like a Middle Eastern,
Like the thin rat beard.
thin rat hair,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
rat
yeah.
tail.
curls, and think the merchant in like Aladdin at the beginning that has that long and very gaunt, and he's very sunken in face, the eyes and whatnot. And he just looks at you. Larva, are you interested?
Well, that depends. What kind of larva?
He kind of like gives you this look like, what the hell are you talking about? What kind?
That's it? He doesn't say anything?
He thinks for a moment and. You are not from around here, are you?
Mm.
Do I look like I'm from around here?
We get all sorts in Death of Innocence.
What did he say?
We get all sorts in Death of Innocence.
In Death of Innocence.
That's what he
We
says.
get all sorts. We get all sorts of death.
Nope.
No,
in death
in Death of Innocence.
of innocence.
That's ominous as fuck. Hold on, I'm taking some notes.
He seems to also be fluctuating between like intrigue and apathy as you're looking upon him.
Let me know when you get up when I get up there rather.
Yeah, hold on. Give me a
Sure.
second, Evan, as a player, to think about how the fuck to respond to that. Zook, with my knowledge of just death, people dying, rituals, places people might go when they die, like,
Sure.
is there something I can do to be like, have I ever heard of a place like this? Something weird.
I'll give you an Arcana check or religion at the disadvantage.
Arcana or religion at disadvantage. Interesting. Well, now they're the same, so that's fine. But at the disadvantage. Oh,
Yes,
fuck.
at the disadvantage.
Is there anybody from chat that wants to give me something?
I don't think there's
I
anybody
don't
in
think
chat
we have anybody
currently.
in. Yeah.
Yeah, me either. All right, here it goes. Disadvantage. Give me 2 nat 20s. Come on, I know you can do it. No. Well, it is a 10, which is not the worst.
Okay, total 10?
Yeah, total 10.
Okay. So
Wait, what? Oh, you're right. Just kidding.
Because I have a plus 6.
I can't.
I rolled a 4 as my lowest.
Gotcha.
I can't math.
Okay.
So.
So with a 10, you're definitely getting the idea that you are no longer on the material plane. You're not sure where, but you don't think it's a benevolent afterlife. That is all I can give you with a 10.
Okay, I mean, you know what? To be honest, that was a little bit more than I was necessarily expecting, so I'm fine with that. I see. You're right. I'm not from around here. Could you tell me where I am?
I just did. Death of Innocence.
Oh.
Have I heard of that place specifically, or would that have been?
No.
Yeah. I see. Okay. taking notes. I'm sorry.
It's
I wish
okay.
there was like a better way to do this.
Am I there yet?
No.
We'll give him a little bit long, because now you're
Okay.
basically walking over as this is
Okay.
happening.
I found a rat. One, I can move it.
Oh my god.
Yep. There are rats that skitter by.
How do people normally come to death of innocence?
He kind of seems apathetic, like he doesn't really want to answer. But then he looks up at you and. And then he just looks exhausted from that sudden burst of emotion. And then you see the boxes next to him go.
What the fuck?
They begin to
Is
scream.
that like an actual, like a human scream, or just like a weird larva scream?
You're not sure? Maybe a mixture of both. You're not sure.
I hear that, and June's just like.
That's when June gets to the location as well.
I'm just like. Ugh.
And he seems like he doesn't really care that they're screaming. He's just looking down.
Okay.
Zal like this man laughs, and Zal is just like confused and kind of glances over to where June is at. Then the larva starts screaming, and then June is there, and Zal just kind of like bends down and whispers in June's ear. And what did I call it? The GBs?
The
Yeah,
GBs.
yeah.
Was it the GBs? I just
did.
whisper. I'm like, this place is giving me the GBs again.
I still don't know what that means. Sounds like you're having very riveting conversation over here.
Oh, another
Oh.
guest.
Uh-huh. I don't know what that means. Anyway, you wouldn't have happened to see who killed these two fine gentlemen over here. I don't know if they were gentlemen, but these two fine fellows over here in the red cloaks, did you?
I did. Yes.
Do you happen to know where they headed off to?
The people that killed those two?
Yes.
They are right there.
Where?
He points back at the bodies because they killed themselves.
Because they killed themselves.
That's a good point. I totally forgot about that.
I did too for a second. I was like, oh shit, they're right behind us. And then I had to think about it for a second. I was like, oh.
You are correct. That was very funny. Did you?
Every time he like chuckles, he seems drained by it. And...
Don't like it. A better question. Did you happen to see two servitors present with them?
I don't know. My memory is fading as he holds out a hand.
Hmm. Is this your lovely
hold on.
stock here?
Hold on.
No.
Before that
Never
happens.
fucking hurry up.
Yeah, no. So Zal like is looking around. Do I see any sort of like a bug or something on the ground like near us? Is there anything
Sure.
that I see?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So like a larva looking bug or something, he holds out his hand. I will just grab like a larva bug from the ground and put it in his hand.
Oh no!
I did.
Oh, okay. Well, it worked. June like looked like he was about to like get really pissed off, but he just completely stops.
Yeah, and like, you know, Zal doesn't really do things with a lot of emotion. So like, if you're looking at him while he does this, like it looks like he knows what he's doing. And he doesn't. He was definitely just trying something, but like, it's just straight faced. So he just bends down and picks it up and puts it in his hand.
Oh my god.
And you would assume if you weren't actively trying to figure out that he knew what he was doing, but he does not.
And he just kind of points to the gates of the city as you see the palisades far beyond the city. There are two wooden gates, and you see the blood dripping down them. And there are two
Oh, so-
guards posted out front.
the way we came, or in the opposite direction?
Off in this direction. It's off the map.
Okay. So they left. Okay.
Yes. And then you hear
Well.
from the crates. Oh, get me out of here! Do not let them do this. You see the man kind of hits the box and says, "Shut up! This is your punishment."
So I do know that this is a different plane and like probably a weird one where souls go or something or collect, correct?
Yes,
Because
yeah,
it's an afterlife.
this is definitely somewhere where people go after they die.
Okay, I will just leave them.
And he just kind of goes back to that blank stare as he stares at the ground, apathetic.
Well, I will say I'm just standing there not doing anything. I haven't like
Great.
left yet.
Well,
Yep.
thank you for your time. And information. And June just starts walking. Goodbye.
Do come back.
Oh my god, I hate it.
Okay. Where do you go?
I'm going towards the gates.
All right.
Yeah, I'm following.
As they're walking, June will say, Wow, I lost all my words. The cultists that survived, that came through the portal, are the ones that were dead over there. They didn't die very long ago, so we may be able to catch up if we can catch up to 2 horse people. Or deer people.
Rude.
Whatever.
Do you respond at all? Because that was
I'm
to
thinking-
Zal, I'm assuming.
Yeah, you could see that he's listening, but it's not. I don't know. There's not much to really respond to, but like he acknowledges with maybe like a nod or something. Like you can see that he is
grunts.
hearing what you're saying. I wouldn't. Yeah, sure, he grunts.
Okay, yeah, no, June is power walking, beelining towards the,
Zal is taking normal strides.
okay.
Well, because he's tall. He has really long legs, so I would assume that your power walk is probably like a pretty normal gait for him.
Oh my god.
All right, as you head towards the gate, you see these 2 guards, and at first they looked like they were heavily armored, but as you get closer, you're getting the idea that that's not armor that they're wearing, it's actually chitinous plate. As you see what looks like they have multiple arms, and there is a halberd resting in their bottom set of arms, as well as their top set of arms. There is a shield in one arm and a sword in the other. And they look up to you, and you can see their gaunt eyes and their chitinous face with 2 mandibles, almost like ant-like, as they... And the eyes that have like little insectoid, they look like insect, like fly eyes almost.
Okay, so they're insect things.
They very
Do I know what these
erratically
are?
move. It's possible they. Go ahead and make a history check for me.
Okay.
So
Recall
very
what my
high
history
DC because they are rare, but it is possible you might know what they are.
History, where are you at? Oh shit, I'm like decent at that. If I rolled decently, but I didn't, so I got a 13.
Yeah, you have no idea, unfortunately.
Cool.
And they very erratic movements as they look in your direction.
Is there a door we can pass through, or?
There are 2 large gates that have a big bar in front of them.
Excuse me, may we pass through?
So that's when you hear.
I sure didn't understand that. just June just looks at Zal like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Zal is like about probably as wide-eyed as
Why
June
would you wish
right
to
now.
leave?
Why do we wish to leave?
Yes, that is what he
Is
said.
that what one of them said?
What's the language?
That you heard him say?
Yeah.
It seems like a language you've never heard before. I really doubt you speak it. What are your languages?
Common, giant, and primordial.
Yes, no. Yeah, you do not. Never heard it before.
Well, I think June and I both speak the same languages, which is great.
Oh my God.
So it said, why do you wish to leave?
Yes.
And like we're heading towards whatever, like a castle gate, right? Like we're just in some sort of a town.
Yeah.
And we're just trying to head just like out of it.
Yes.
Wait, so is it speaking common now? Is that
Yes,
what's happening?
it is. It is speaking.
Okay,
it is
okay.
speaking common.
Okay.
It just seems like
well,
a very insectoid sort of zzz to it.
I would say, well, we had two friends that just passed through here, and we are following after them.
You are with Crimson?
Yes.
Yes.
Make a deception check.
Okay.
Okay.
Both of us? I mean, or one with advantage?
We'll say that you're helping June.
Okay.
Okay, so I get this advantage.
Yeah.
Ding 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 da, ding ding da, ding ding. Okay. That's one. That was a 12. Oh. That was a 15 plus 18 in total.
18. You are aware of dangers.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I have this very large axe on my back.
They kind of look at each other. Some things can not be killed with force.
Then I'll say, well, I am a magic user, and I Eldritch Blast off into the distance somewhere.
They kind of get ready like it's a threatening thing. They see that it's a kind of a harmless display. And they ease up a little bit.
Or we could kill them with kindness.
Very well. Keep emotions in check. And then they both reach out
Okay.
and they begin to use a pulley system that raises this large bar. And then they both push it open as you notice this mist begin to roll in, but it like stops at the barrier of the city, like it's hitting this invisible barrier.
What the fuck?
They open the door.
Does the mist like give off any like weirdness, like any like
Yes.
maybe magical property weirdness?
Yes.
I'll flash magic awareness.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought you were gonna flash me something else, and I got a little excited, but
read me off magic awareness real quick.
I open my awareness to the presence of concentrated magic. I know the location of any spell or magic item within 60 feet. That isn't behind total cover.
So, I'm really trying to figure out here because it's so the barrier comes up as obviously magical. The weaponry that the guards are wearing seems magical. The palisades around you that are dripping with blood are magical. The fog itself doesn't seem magical, but there is this kind of aura kind of giving off. Wow, it's really hard to kind of balance because is it a natural state of this plane of existence or is it a magical state? So I'm gonna say that it is not innately magical in nature, but you're getting the idea that there's a reason they have a barrier to keep the mist out.
Okay. Cool.
It's really hard to say exactly what you see with magical awareness in this case.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, June will give a bow of his head and waltz out.
All right. Make a wisdom save.
Oh, good. Oh,
Both of
boy.
us?
Do you leave as well, or do you wait to see what happens to June?
That's a good point. I mean, I would say I would just like, I'm lagging behind a little bit, so I
Yeah.
guess I'll see what happens to June. But
Oh my god.
Not
Okay.
good.
I rolled an 18.
18.
oh,
So as you step in, you feel this wash of apathy fall over you, but you collect your mind and it's like, okay, I've got this, and you continue
Zoo.
forward. Yes.
does the mist affect you like when you breathe it in?
No.
Is that like what causes it? It just
no,
does in general.
Yeah, it just seems in general just kind of permeates. If you're in the mist.
Because I don't have to breathe.
Oh, you sneaky
As a
little
thing.
hobbits. No, yeah, no. It's a planar effect, unfortunately, not one, because I mean,
Oh boy.
technically these creatures are dead, so they don't need to
Yeah,
breathe
no, that's-
either.
That's fair.
Good try
Let me
though. Good
just,
try.
yeah. Let me do let me check a couple things and see. Because I mean, I'll follow after.
Okay, so
Um,
you step
oh,
out
would
into
we
the
have-
barrier.
Oh yeah, no, we would not have taken a rest at this point.
Nope.
No, you have
So
not.
we're still. Yeah. Ooh.
So you
Yep.
take a step past the barrier.
Yeah. I mean, what else am I
Make a
gonna do?
wisdom
Just
saving
sit here in
throw.
this weird ass town? Yeah. Oh boy. Wow, actually good. Wisdom save, you said?
Yes,
That is a 23.
23. So there's this moment of, why even bother with this? Why bother with any of this if this is where we end up when we're dead? But then you think, Adriac, we're here for Adriac. Keep yourself together. And you were able to take, control of yourself. But there's this definite wave of apathy that hit you for a moment. As you step
Fucking
into the
wild.
mist, they close the doors and you hear a as the cranks are pulled and they put the barrier back up.
Interesting.
Great.
Yay.
All right.
Meanwhile.
I would just turn to June and just be like, I don't like this mist.
I don't like any of this, but
Meanwhile.
here we are.
Okay, so there's the question here.
We passed the test.
You guys are not taking a rest, are you?
Nope.
Because you can take a rest, but that means that Calliope can also take a rest.
Yeah, I mean, we're just shoving on. Like, it's
Okay.
sort of a matter of urgency, I think.
Okay. All right, hang on just a second. Da-da-da. Hang on. Get Calliope. Here. Adriac, where is your mini?
Right next to my tablet.
Man,
That
looking at
makes
all this
sense.
awesome cover really makes me think I should have taken Spell Sniper as my feat. Double my range, ignores half and 3/4 cover. Might have been good. But no, I decided to up my checks.
Oh my
You
goodness.
did. You totally did.
Yeah, I need to remember that there is like context of the game where some things just work out a little bit better for that time, and whatever. Well, not a huge deal. Like I'm not like really beating myself up over it. But I do
Okay.
realize that it probably would have been really good here.
So, Adriac, you come to. You come to,
Yay.
and you are completely bound.
Kinky.
Yeah, Calliope has done this before, and you are completely hogtied at this moment. You're just basically strapped.
Uncomfortable.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. This is Adriac we're talking about,
Fair.
but it is your sister, so that's a little weird.
That's a little weird.
A little bit.
And you see Calliope is just kind of her rear end is seated and her front hooves are standing, and she is paging through a book in front of her. She looks up. Ah, welcome back, brother.
Oh no, what happened?
What did happen? How does it feel to be a murderer?
Mm.
I know, bitch. You tell me. Sorry, I'm not there. I just couldn't help it.
I. Why am I tied up?
Well, because let's say it's a little security measure in case you decide to say no again. And plus, I mean, now that you've killed mother, father, brothers, sisters, our entire town, your two friends, what are their names? Zal and what was the other one?
My name is Zal.
Jauntis or something?
Jaundice. My name is Jaundice now.
We're not dead.
Everyone you touch dies.
You know, I don't know if Adriac's actually ever touched me before. Oh, well, healing word probably. That's a touch spell.
Healing words.
No,
range.
healing word is ranged.
Or
Cure-
no, sorry, I meant
cure
cure
wounds.
wounds. I meant
Cure
cure
wounds is a
wounds.
touch.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yes, let's stay silent because you are not there.
You're not there. Adric just wilts a little bit, and he doesn't want to consider that she might be right.
So, how long has Indrith been taking over? Do you even know?
Do I know?
Since you were since the first occasion with the blackout, so whenever that was.
I mean, once in a while, I thought I was just having too much to drink.
Right, of course. Blame it on alcohol. That way you don't have any accountability. Smart.
That's not what I mean.
Indeed. And how long have you been gifted with Satilian's sacred power?
Ever as I can remember, really.
Hmm. And why would Satilian choose you?
She said the right word. He doesn't have an answer for her. He just...
You'll have to speak up, brother.
Why are you doing this?
Well, we grew up our entire lives, and you were always the best. The first one out of the womb. The first one to get the praise of the whole tribe. The first person to be so proud to our parents, and meanwhile I'm the one always in your shadow. Well, not today. Today I have the upper hand, brother. Do you want the truth?
Are you going to tell me the truth?
If you would like. Or I could just kill you now and get it over with.
May I'll humor you and hear the truth?
Humor me. Good choice of words. Do you think Cetilion would really give a damn about you? You think you get your divine abilities from a god who doesn't care about anyone? Who actively encourages people to sit on their asses?
That's not... okay.
Of course. Defend the tit that you feed from. What if I told you it's not Cetilion giving you those powers? What if I told you it's been Indrith this whole time? Come on, brother. You know it's true. You can feel it. What are you rolling?
Badly.
What did you roll?
That was just a personal weighing, pretty much tossing the coin, so to speak. And he's... I mean, it matters what I do with the power, right?
Of course. What do you do with the power? So, I'm going to tell you how this goes down, brother. You have two choices. One, I kill you, I absorb your fragment of Indrith, and I become the new Crimson. Option 2, we perform the rites of remembrance right here, right now, and we join our shards together, and we both share the power of the Crimson and the knowledge of Indrith.
Can I have a minute to think about this?
Sure. She just leans back. What?
He's not thinking about it. He's trying to think of how to get the fuck out.
How strong is Adriac? How dexterous?
Surprisingly, apparently.
Okay.
His strength and dexterity are both 17.
I will say that they are hemp ropes for the purposes of breaking bonds. You see Calliope takes a wine glass in hand and sips it and flips through the book again. Tick tock, brother. Tick tock.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. What do you do?
What do I do?
What do you do? What do I do?
I'm like scrolling through literally all my spells. Can I do?
Yeah, because you have not rested either.
But I didn't use a whole lot of spells, surprisingly, in the fight. So I was mostly, sleep, cure. I was trying to stay out of the way. What was that?
I don't like that. Who's rolling? Oh,
Why?
what's happening?
Just a kind of mental note for you. She seems like she's doing better than she was.
Of course.
Oh, that must. I think that's the health from the cultist.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was
wish
waiting
you
for.
could, like,
Go ahead.
sort your spells by like what components they take.
Oh, right, because of verbal and somatic and whatnot. Yeah. So
Yeah.
right now you are bound, so you can't do somatic spells
Yep.
or material components because you can't reach them.
Technically, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Which is why I'm having a bit of trouble.
We also look at the restrained.
Nightbot
Yeah.
won the jump game.
Yeah, Nightbot does that. Nightbot's a good boy. Cheater. Alright, restrained. Speed reduced to 0, disadvantage on attack and dexterity saving throws, and attackers have advantage. So you don't lose any advantage on strength, luckily. Do you need a few minutes to figure out what you're going to do here?
That would be helpful. Yes.
Okay. So, meanwhile...
So, essentially, Adrak's going to be stalling as long as he fucking can.
Sure. Okay. Alright, so as... I'll use this for backdrop for the mood. So imagine this sort of terrain. We're not actually here yet on the map, but this is basically what you're circling through. The mist is so thick that you can't see past 100 feet in front of you. You see every once in a while there are figures in the distance, shapes, and every once in a while you'll see like a bird that doesn't quite look like a bird fly overhead. You don't see a sun. You don't really see... The sky is very gray as well. Everything is just muted. There's a couple moments where you step forward and like you can feel the rocks underneath you kick out from underneath and then fall into a chasm. You almost fall into a pit, but then you step back and circle around it. There are just chasms everywhere, as this terrain is pretty much, this entire terrain is going to be considered difficult terrain.
Nice.
As the mist kind of rolls in, you see a couple of figures begin kind of slowly wandering in your direction.
Mm-hmm. You're just gonna keep up speed. I'm not slowing down.
And they're basically due to intercept you if you keep going the same distance. In the same direction, rather.
How fast does it look like they're moving?
A moderate pace. They're not running after you, but they're not like slowing down.
Okay.
And you actually see they look like grayish figures, just kind of. They don't really seem to like care about your presence until you get a little bit closer, and then they look up, and they look towards you, as something attracts their attention, and they begin heading in your direction. And you're easily outpacing them, but as you continue to walk, you see about 3 more, and they're just wandering aimlessly. Then they see you, and they perk up for a moment, and they begin heading in your direction. Then 2 more, then 5 more, and then 3 more, and then another. And eventually you have about 20 people. You're outpacing all of them, but they're all headed in your direction. Something about you was attracting them.
What do you think that thing meant when it said to keep our emotions in check?
Well, that's a good question. It might have something to do with the nature of this plane and the beings that inhabit it.
This plane?
Yes, we're in a different plane.
Oh.
As you perk up with that response, when you said this plane,
No.
like you actually see a few of them like pick up their pace, that like intrigue, that spike of emotion. It actually.
I'm just gonna look at him then. I'm just gonna go like,
and
I think now we know what this does, or I think now we know what it means.
And then they basically, as you kind of think about that, it works down. I'm to willfully kind of subdue your emotions. I'm gonna have you both make a willpower check.
Well, here's a question.
Sorry, wisdom saving throw. No, wisdom check.
Well, I don't know. He's good at dead facing, but that doesn't necessarily mean his emotions are
right.
suppressed.
That's kind of like the whole Spock is always dead face, dead of emotions, but the truth is Vulcans feel more than humans do by like 5 times. They just train themselves to not show it. So.
Yeah, so like, well, it's definitely like they get the essence of our emotion. It's not that it's like they see it. They can feel that we're feeling emotion.
Yes.
You said this was a wisdom check?
Wisdom check. It's not a saving throw.
A wisdom check?
Because you're trying to force yourself to do this.
17.
Okay.
7.
So a couple that were looking at you, Zal, kind of meander off, their faces go down, and you're trying to, June, your essence is like emotion. You're a barbarian. You use your emotions in combat. You're finding it very difficult to, the more you think about subduing your emotions, it's subconsciously heightening your emotions. And you see that they've kind of picked up their pace a little bit. You're still outpacing them, because I believe you're a 40-foot movement speed. Is that correct, June?
Yeah.
And Zal, you're 30, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
So you're probably going at 30, since you don't want to leave Zal in your dust. They're going at 25. So they're not catching up with you, but they are keeping pace and slowly pulling away. But they definitely have your attention. Well, you have their attention, I should say. And they're slowly fading into the back, until you look back and eventually they're completely emerged in this thick mist that you can't see anything. Go ahead and make a perception check at the disadvantage because of the mist.
Perception?
Perception check.
Just both of us?
Mm-hmm. Oh, both of us?
Yes.
Well, that kind of sucks. I know what it is. I wanted to roll it multiple times before I dropped it, but I didn't drag select it. Can I re-throw the thing?
Sure, I wasn't even watching, so.
Okay. I like to get at least a couple good R's in there to get it up and spinning around before I drop it.
To get it up.
Yep, and that didn't help me at all anyway, so. Perception is very bad. I got a 3.
It's
I got a 9.
it's so thick. Like the mist is just
That's what she
so
said.
thick here.
I kill you.
You're just not able to see past this mist until it's right there, about 70 feet away. You see this worm-like creature slink into your vision, and it's what you would imagine that larva would look like.
Oh.
But it's got a human face with a goatee
Shit,
and
yeah,
this look of
I had
panic.
a feeling.
And you see it just kind of slinking in your direction. Help me! I don't deserve this! I don't deserve this! And it begins slinking in your direction.
I just ignore it and keep
It's
walking.
ahead of us.
It's ahead of you, yes.
Oh. Okay.
I sidestep it. I try to like go around it.
Alright, so basically, as you're doing this, I'm going to have you both make another wisdom check.
Okay.
See how you react to this emotion-wise.
Well, okay, so can I tell you like what Zal's thought process
Sure.
is here
Yeah.
for a second? So, because he knows that this is an afterlife, he is not gonna fuck with anything.
Right.
He accepts it wholly as like these people got here some way or another, and like that's their thing, and like he's not messing with
This
the
is
natural
the
order.
design of things. Right.
Yeah, sort of a deal.
Okay.
So now, whether or not that gives me anything, I don't know, but I wanted to throw that out there because I feel like he would have a little bit more mental whatever. But D&D checks and however you rule, I don't care. Oh my gosh, it's fucking stupid ass bullshit. Is a wisdom save?
And I mean,
Check.
it was a wisdom check. And I mean, if you feel that way, you could definitely use inspiration to give
You're
yourself
right,
the
I do have
advantage.
it.
But
I
I'm
will
not
do
going
that.
to
I
award
thought
you
about
inspiration.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
But I will say that you can use inspiration if you feel something like that.
Yeah, where it like just makes sense to use it.
Right.
Well, hopefully it fucking helps. It did help a little bit. As a wisdom check, that's a 13.
13. Okay. And what did you get?
Oh, I got a
Did you-
19.
19? Okay. So as you're just kind of keeping your emotions in check and you're walking by and it's like, no, don't leave me, and begins slinking towards you, and then you see a bunch of these figures like charge out of the mist, and they don't leap on him, they just walk up to him and they're standing over him and they're going and you see this mist begin to emerge from the larva, and he starts screaming in agony. And like this mist comes out from him, and they begin to go into the mouths of these beings, these other people, and they're just as they're sucking in his essence, and he just like shrivels up, and then he doesn't seem to care anymore.
Oh,
And he just begins slinking
okay.
off into a direction. He doesn't seem hurt by it,
okay.
but he no longer cares.
Were the beings the same things that were like following us
Yes.
as we were? Okay.
Cool.
This makes me
Um,
think. This makes me think of Avatar: The Last Airbender and like the spirit of like 100 faces or whatever that will like steal your face if you show even
shit.
the slightest emotion.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's got these vibes. I was like, something about this feels like vaguely familiar, and I can't like quite
Yeah.
pin it. That's what it is.
They might have gotten it from Hades. Oh, well, spoiler. They might have gotten it from this plane of existence.
Well, I don't know about this plane of existence at all.
Because this is D&D canon right here. This has been around for like
Oh.
30, 40 years.
For
a long
Yeah,
time.
this has been around for a long time. So, you continue forward, which and off in the distance, you actually see cresting over the mist the glimmer of buildings, like a castle of some sort.
Speed walk.
Meanwhile, Adriac, what are you doing? You see Calliope is taking her crisp-bladed dagger, and she's just cleaning underneath her fingernails.
Okay, so out of character, you said that I currently can't do anything with somatic components, right?
Yes, because you're restrained. You would have to break out first. Oh my god, Oscar.
Is he on his back?
Yeah.
Of course he is. Because he's
Yes.
adorable.
This puppy.
Oh,
He's just chilling. All right. What do you do? I've given you plenty of time.
You have, and Adrian's going to try not to panic. So hypothetically,
Hypothetically.
if I were to do these rites of remembrance, what would I have to do?
Oh, I just froze. Oh, there we go. Okay. All you would have to do is accept. Accept your fate. Accept your place as the Crimson.
Okay. Adriac is very clearly stalling for time in character because he's not sure what he wants to do because this seems like a bad plan. This seems like bad mojo.
give you the GBs.
It gives him the GBs. He doesn't even know what they
I
are,
mean,
but
if you would rather die, brother, I mean, I would rather. I do still love you. You are still my brother. I would rather not have to kill you, but I will. This can be either my destiny or our destiny. Choose. What do you do?
see, I'm weighing this because Calliope would know that her brother isn't a fighter and he doesn't deal well under stress. So
And you get that she's probably using that to her advantage right now.
yep.
What a dick.
Yep. And he is going to hope to use her using that to her advantage to his advantage.
Okay.
Because hypothetically, if she knows that he is pretty much a harmless idiot, and he is, she doesn't need to tie those ropes very tight, and he's going to try to break out.
Okay. Go ahead and make a strength check for me.
Don't fuck me. I use my inspiration.
Okay. What's the total?
Straight strength check is a 14.
14? Okay, so you... you feel like if you put a little bit more effort into it, you could break these. In fact, you did some... You can feel like a kind of a tearing sensation. Go ahead and make a stealth check for me to see how... remember, you're at the disadvantage because you're restrained.
I don't need the disadvantage because I rolled a 2.
Yes, you did. You see her peek up and look at you,
It would be a 5 after my,
and
yeah.
she... So death it is, then.
I never said that.
You're trying to escape. You see her take...
My hand is falling asleep.
reach over her... Make a deception check. Make a deception check. As she starts to reach for her greatsword.
Can I not roll above a fucking 10 right now?
Oh my
Fuck
god.
you. That would be a 9.
I'll have her roll insight. Yeah, no.
Damn you.
No, you weren't. And she draws her blade, and it's at that point you hear from outside this no.
Oh fuck.
And then just a fade. But you heard
Wait, who
something
hears this?
outside. She
Them.
does. He does. Adriax, yeah, Adriax hears
That
it.
gives Adriax full attention and he just freezes.
As you see Calliope just kind of looks out the murder hole on the side of the
Murder hole.
dude, that's what they're called.
I know.
That's what they're called. Looks out the murder hole on the side of the castle walls, and she looks off. To be continued. And
Why do... Sorry, no.
go ahead.
Why do bad guys always do that?
To be continued.
Just kill Adriac first. You could kill Adriac by the time.
Will
it
you be
takes
quiet?
anybody.
Quit giving
This
ideas!
is a ritual she has to do and it could potentially be interrupted.
Yes.
Yeah.
It'd be safer
I'm
to
just-
leave them alive.
Yeah, maybe.
see her-
I mean, depends. I don't know.
You see her. She goes down the stairs, which I should note seem to be made for servitor people.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yeah, I
no.
was about to say.
Bitch. Adria's gonna try to get out again.
Okay, so go ahead and make a strength check, and it's at that point where we can put. I'm gonna have everyone roll initiative because we're kind of in combat, or we're going to be.
21.
Oh, by the way, I didn't know this was gonna start happening. June would have mentioned to Zal to take that potion he has.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Before.
we'll say that already happened. That's absolutely fine.
Okay. If he
Well,
wants to, but like I'm
need to
fucking
roll
June.
stuff
June
on
feels
it.
like absolute garbage. I have 18 hit points. And the only reason I have that many is because we leveled up.
Yeah.
Well, I have 2 potions, do I not?
No, you have one.
Adrian
I know
has
you-
the other one.
Yep.
Well, I knew that they handed out, but I remember, and you guys can correct me because I might be wrong, but I remember Adriac being like, but I can heal myself, and like not feeling like they needed it. But I think in my inventory there's only one though, so let me check. Yeah, I just have one, so. Well,
Okay.
now hold on a fucking second. First of all, I still have temp hit points. I'm assuming I should not have temp hit points anymore.
Yeah, no, that would have faded off a while ago.
Yeah. Okay. Zal would have refused and be like, no, thank you. Like, you obviously got the shit beat out of you the most. I think you need it.
June just kind of gives him a look.
He just holds it out.
Are you certain?
I'm pretty certain.
All right, fine.
There it is. Good. All right, everyone make a roll initiative.
I fucking
What's that
already did
potion?
this. Terrible. Oh, yeah, okay. It's a superior, so it's 8d4 plus 8 hit points.
Oh,
Holy
fuck.
shit. Okay. 1,
You're the
2,
one that
3,
fucking
4,
gave it
5,
to
6,
us.
7, 8.
I forgot about that. 8d4. That changes things.
Bitch, fall. That's fine. It's a 3. Okay, so plus 8, so 29.
29, yeah.
Nice.
I get an
Cool.
18.
I'm almost
18
at half.
finished.
I removed the potion, so it's no longer in my inventory.
Hi.
Okay, hang on just a second. Almost done here.
Yeah, you're fine. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I got an 8 for initiative.
I had these gray because it's thematic, but I'm gonna change them to red so I can keep track of where they are. And you guys can see with a outside of 100 feet, so well, inside 100 feet, so you should be able to. That's quite a few squares. Oop. Boop and boop. All right. So what did everybody get for initiative?
Oh, fuck, I forgot the roll.
18.
I have advantage. Wow, I rolled like fucking shit. Hold on, I have something about this.
I rolled like more shit. It's fine.
I have something about features and traits, reckless. Okay, yeah, that was it. So it was, I rolled a 6. I got 9.
9? Okay.
I got 8.
Oof.
Yeah.
Adriac, what did you get?
Yeah.
18.
I used both of my. I did. I used both of my fucking spells.
All right. It is turn 20. Layer action. Everyone make a wisdom check.
Oh, check?
Check.
Pain. Oh, I don't know why I rolled that. I wanted to roll my other thing, but that's fine. I rolled a 19.
Wisdom check.
Yep.
Are you kidding me?
Natural one.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was a natural one for Adriac. My wisdom is an 8. My wisdom check is an 8.
Okay. So that was basically there are no layer actions traditionally. What I'm going to be doing is the wisdom check for your emotions every round is keeping track of your, because the enemies aren't going to be hostile unless you're showing that emotion. In some cases,
Well,
there might be
okay.
exceptions.
The natural one makes sense because Adriac's panicking.
Your anxiety is getting the better of you, and you don't know about keeping your emotions under check here.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
It's fine.
I have a question real quick,
sure.
Zoo.
Yeah.
So, Kogara definitely got bamfed in our last fight.
Yes.
Now, Find Familiar, it's a packed boon, but it's also a first level spell technically, and I have no spells left. Does that mean I would not be able to cast it at all?
You
Or
could,
does
but
Pact Boon...
it's an hour ritual.
Oh, well, yeah, you're right. Okay, yep. I would say in the circumstances, I would not have taken that hour to get Kogara back, so...
Yeah, because if you would have taken like a short rest, I would have let you do that ritual during that rest.
Yeah, nope, that's fine. Nope,
okay.
I was gonna say, like, well, during our travels, I would have, like, taken an opportunity to stop and do that, but if it's an hour, so, like, fuck now. I wouldn't have done that.
Okay.
Is it fucking an hour?
So,
It is an hour.
Adriac, it is your turn. What do? You said you're going to try to break out. That's going to be an action to try to break out.
Okay, I already rolled for that because I didn't know we were going straight to initiative.
Okay. What'd you get?
21.
Excellent. So you're just kind of, as soon as you see her head down the stairs and you stop hearing the, you just turn up the color. I know you can do it. You've done
Yeah,
it before.
okay, well.
And you stop hearing the hoofs as they kind of disappear and are muted by the mist and break out effortlessly. And you're looking about. You can now take bonus actions or move action. What do you do?
Both.
Okay, where do you go?
I'm using my bonus action to give myself steps of night,
Okay.
and I'm going out the window.
Is that? Oh yeah, that gives you flight, doesn't it?
I'm assuming we're in dim light.
This whole
because
plane is dim light.
Yeah. I can fly here.
Okay, yeah, I should have been giving you guys disadvantage on perception checks. Oh, I did because of the mist anyway, so that works.
Yeah,
All
you
right,
did.
so where do you go?
He's going to try to stay above the building, so
Sure.
like here-ish,
Okay.
because I'm assuming still have to use half my movement to get up and all that fun shit.
So like right here?
Yep.
And you're flying, so I'll just lock you above.
Just a floating
Yay.
first thing.
So let me see here.
Excuse you.
Deer
Servitor.
thing. Yeah, whatever.
So I will allow you both a perception check because Calliope is above. I'm sorry, not Calliope. Adriac is above
Yeah, I
the
was like,
mist.
shit.
It is dim light though, so you would be at the disadvantage for the perception check. But I will allow
I
you.
have Devil's Sight, which allows me to. Let me read it somewhere. I just saw it like 5 seconds ago. It's down here. I can see normally in darkness, both magical and non-magical, to a distance of 120 feet.
Oh, good, because this would be considered magical. Okay, yeah. So you
So
are
just
not,
a normal perception check?
Yours is a regular roll.
Okay, it's
Token,
probably not going
yours
to make
would
it much
be-
better.
Yours would be a disadvantage.
Man, now I'm feeling good about that Devil's Sight.
Adriac, if you would like to make a perception check at the disadvantage to see your compadres, you may do so.
Oh, that paid off. I got a fucking perception 20, not nat. It's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20, okay?
I got a Doherty 20.
I'm gonna wait to see what
Yeah.
Adriac rolls real quick.
I've still got a 13.
13. So you see several moving shadows in the mist. You can't really make any of them out. But you see that it looks like there's a crowd of people that are slinking off in a direction. Some that are like circling around underneath you, like they're heading in your direction, and two that are basically heading straight towards the buildings and whatnot. Zal, you see a servitor. You can't really make out whether or not it's Calliope or Adriac, but you see a fucking servitor jump out of the window and begin flying over the ruins.
Goodness gracious.
Is there anything else you can do during your turn, Adriac?
No, that's it.
Okay.
I want to say that the mental image of a scimitar flying like this is like the sole reason I took Cleric of Twilight.
It just reminds
Yeah.
me of like reindeers flying.
Right.
Reindeer.
Right.
Okay.
I should mark off steps of night.
So that ends your turn.
Yep.
Whoa, stop. All right, so these will head in this direction. This one will head 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and a 5-foot step. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So this one begins heading in your direction. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 45, 50, 55, 60. Oh yeah, these ones are gonna double move as well. So 15, 5, 10, 15. They're slower. Come on. Thank you. So that'd be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. So they can pretty much all get here. Oops. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. Okay, this one has to roll an athletics check to not fall into the chasm. And falls into the chasm. You see, well, yeah, you need rage. You see this one just kind of, you didn't see the chasm at first, but they just kind of shambling towards you as, towards Zal, because Zal, I believe you're the one who rolled low on the check.
I rolled an 8
and
or
just
something.
Falls. Yeah. You don't hear a scream or anything. It just, whoo, and then you hear a smack against the, against like the side of the cavern.
Did it fall in like this chasm?
Yes.
Over here somewhere? Okay.
Yes. Okay. That is their turns. Calliope does something.
Good.
And that is, that means it is now June's turn. June, what do you do?
So all of these things are coming after Zal, aren't they?
Yes, they're going after Zal.
God damn it. I was gonna barge ahead, but... Well, since they're already fucking here, I'm gonna rage.
Oh, shit!
Yeah.
They're
That'd be
already
one thing
coming
if we
after
could,
you.
Like, yeah, if we could stealth or whatever, it would be
So-
advantageous
Yeah,
for you
but-
to like not rage.
Nope,
But
I'm a rage.
As
rage
soon
time.
as you rage, you see all of them just
Look at me,
look
motherfuckers.
At you.
Look at me, motherfuckers.
Ooh, you got anger. That smells tasty.
Bloodlust,
All
rather.
right. What happens? Go ahead and make your
Right.
die 8 roll.
My D8. Let's see here. Wild Surge. I got a 4.
4.
Oh yeah.
Magic Infuse is one of your
Yep,
weapons
it's
of
my
your
magic
choice.
weapon.
Yes.
It's the one that was really great.
Yes, and
that's
it
good.
becomes
Turns
I
light
feel like
when
that's good for
thrown.
the fight too.
And
It came with, I can throw it now, and it comes with a normal range of 20 feet and a long range of 60 feet. And after I throw it, it just pops back into my hand at the end of the turn.
and I believe it's considered magical as well.
It is considered magical,
Yes,
yep.
which is good.
Well, no, it doesn't specify. That's something else, I think. Hold on, let me see.
Well, does it not?
It specifically says that the weapon type changes to force.
Yes, so it's okay. So it's force damage. Okay, so
Yeah.
it's not magical, but it's also not considered. It's not considered bludgeoning and slashing and all that kind.
Yeah.
So it's force
Yeah, it
damage
just
as
becomes
far
force
as
damage.
yeah. So as far as resistances go, if they don't have resistance to force damage, you do normal damage to it. Oh, awesome.
Yep.
Okay, so you are raging. That was your
Bonus
bonus action.
action.
What do you do?
Yep. I'm gonna fucking I'm gonna move. Actually, I can just reach all of them. My range is 10 feet. Right here, this one, taking a swing.
Okay.
Going reckless. Wow, that was garbage. Okay. 9 plus 7. Math. 9 plus 7 is
16.
16. That hits.
Okay, cool.
And they're not resistant to force damage.
They fucking better not be. Let me see.
It's a
Are
good
they
thing you
resistant
rolled
to,
that,
like,
because
well, I
they,
guess you
yes,
don't have
they
to tell me.
are
Mhm.
resistant to slashing.
Oh boy.
It was like you could just tell me that. Well, you'll find out, and
Yeah.
I mean I won't, but you know we might eventually.
Okay, so D12. Wow, okay. 3 plus 6, so 9 damage.
Okay.
It's still up.
Which one? Which one?
This one. Yeah.
So you cleave it, and it basically, as you cleave it, it dissipates. It doesn't like fall dead. It just like dissipates like a spirit.
Just the force damage just fucking obliterates.
Yeah, basically.
Because it's technically glowing, I think.
All right. So
okay.
anything else
Second
you can do
attack.
this turn? Yes.
Yeah, second attack. I'm gonna go after this one. Tab, bitch. This one.
Yeah, we were lagging. Okay.
Reckless. Wow. 6 plus 7 is 13.
Okay. 13. Yes, 13 hits.
Okay, cool. All right. Fantastic. Wow.
I'll just tell you, their AC is 12.
7. Oh, cool. 7 plus 6, so 13 damage.
Enough to kill it. As you come down with your force weapon and whoosh, and it just dissipates. Okay.
Awesome.
So is that your turn?
I'm going to move right here.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm going to go right here.
Why is that helpful to me?
Because I'm moving them away from you, so they're not in your melee range.
Anymore.
Yep.
Oh no, yeah, that's fair.
I want them away from you,
in
so
the ball of rage.
you can do your magic.
Okay, Zala, it's your turn.
Okay, all right. Yeah,
This
I'm trying to see what
battlefield
I can
looks
do
cool.
here.
I really like the way this came out.
All right, I'm gonna take 2 Eldritch Blasts because I'm over 5th level now.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. And I'm gonna go ahead and Eldritch Blast this guy and this guy. They are both within 120 feet of me. So I'm gonna start trying to thin out the flock, so that hopefully June only has to like worry about some of these ones that are kind of closer to us.
Sure. Okay.
So we'll go ahead and do this guy first. Just love Zal's going in there, guns a-blazing. Pew pew!
Okay.
Oh boy, I should have made him a cowboy.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. Me and my trusty camel steed. A Western Goliath.
Oh god, that's right. Your steeds. Did you take those with you into Hades?
Not into this. So we had gone to a town, so I would have assumed that we would have found a place for him there. And then we just like were going to go on a trip to see what this dude wanted.
So they would still be in Fulacon.
In that town.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so the first one fucking misses.
Okay.
Because it's a 3 plus 6, which is like a 9. Fucking bullshit, because I can't actually ever roll a decent fucking roll.
I don't know, you rolled a 19 earlier.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is better. That one hits because it's an 11 plus 6, which is a 17.
Okay.
So that would have been on this guy over here.
Okay.
So I will roll my 1d10 damage.
Go for it.
Damage.
Damage.
And that is that it? Just 1d10?
Do you have the... Yeah, you don't have the invocation that adds your charisma to it, do you?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay. It still falls dead as you blast it with an Eldritch Blast, and it disintegrates it. Okay,
cool.
So that is Zal's turn. Do you move at all? Bonus action.
I got this guy here, and I don't like that guy, but like he doesn't seem to be paying any attention to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'd just say for the time being, I think which square am I in? Because I'm like bordering in between two of them.
I would say you're here.
Was I okay?
And
That's what I thought, because I
here.
am more in that one.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. That's fine with me. I'll stay here for this round, because June's not super far away from me either.
Okay.
So I'll just be a turret, and hopefully these guys will flutter away from me because there is a much stronger source of emotion.
Okay. Next turn is going to be the wisdom check. If you are remaining raging, you automatically fail, June.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I'll go ahead and wisdom check myself.
Wisdom check.
Wow.
8.
Fantastic. I got a 9.
Okay.
19.
19. Okay, so the one that was kind of looking your direction perks up as it feels the rage coming from June, even from that far away, and we'll start heading in that direction.
Yeah, fuck you.
Adriac, it is your turn. What do you do?
Point of order, real quick though. Would Adriac have potentially noticed the bright streaks of Eldritch Blast that I would have fired in the general vicinity?
Would Adriac notice it?
Yeah, just that's more a question for them. Like, it doesn't really give me anything, but they are bright streaks of energy going
Yeah.
here, and I
I was
missed
gonna
this
say,
guy.
I do have dark vision up to 300 feet.
So go ahead and make it is still at the disadvantage because of the mist. And it's a perception check. It would be at the disadvantage even if it wasn't because of the dim light.
The range is it would get to about here before it dissipates because I missed
dim
this
light
guy.
would be bright light. God, I gotta look up those rules again.
I get a 10.
A 10 is enough to see this purplish blast and you recognize it. It's the first bit of color you've seen since you've been here.
Aside from the red. Anyway. Well,
Okay.
if you saw those gates.
Adriac, what do you do?
Atriac doesn't remember anything before waking up here.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. But you do remember the Eldritch Blasts.
Atriac is going to try very hard not to get his hopes up because Calliope said his friends were dead.
Yeah.
Well, we might be soon. Who knows?
Emmett. Wrong character. June is about to start screaming.
Somewhere's in a different
Surprised you
universe,
haven't
Emmett starts
already.
screaming.
Emmett starts screaming.
Now, what I don't like is that I cannot see Calliope even as me, myself, Evan,
It's because
going
I
around
didn't
the
put her on the
battlefield.
map so you guys wouldn't know where she is.
Hee hee hee
Um,
hee. Tricky
So
DM.
greater invisibility on me, please.
Okay. So you
And-
cast greater invisibility on yourself.
Yep, and he's going to start moving towards
Um,
the origin of that light.
so I think it was Zal saw you originally.
Yep.
Yes,
So
I
as
did.
you
I
fire
saw-
off those two blasts, you look back at the direction where you saw Adriac. Adriac's not there anymore.
Right, but I didn't know it was Adriac. I just saw a Servitor.
You saw Servitor, so
So, would I have a chance to just kind of say, like, potential incoming to June? June probably isn't even listening to me because he's raging.
it's a free
I don't
action.
give a fuck.
Yeah, Zal
Jude is still
Zal would say something still, but...
Jude is still in there in his facilities to understand
Yeah.
things. He's not like
Yeah,
Well,
I
sleeping.
yeah, I
definitely
know,
would
but
recognize.
whether or not June would actually want to
Fair.
listen, though, is another story.
That's true. I mean, that goes
mean,
with
yeah,
being
You can
raged.
certainly try.
Yeah, Zal would just say, potential Calliope, or it could be Adriac, I'm not sure, but I saw a Servitor.
So he manages to move to about here, but still up in the sky. So
No, don't delete the ruins, please. Just poof.
Oh yeah, well if you click the ruins, it selects like all of them.
Oh dear.
So
It's like
here.
the whole thing.
yeah, right about there.
Okay.
I'm doing the best I can with flying.
Mhm. Okay. Adriac, is there anything else you can do?
That is it. He wants to put distance between him and Calliope.
Okay. Adriac, what is your AC?
$16.
But invisible.
Right.
Okay.
What'd you say it was?
16.
So as you go invisible and you begin heading off in that direction, you feel this blast of like blackish radiant energy come blasting at you.
Owie.
That wasn't the disadvantage, she still hit. You take 18 points of radiant damage.
Ow! She saw me, bitch.
She did. As you guys can kind of see a flash in the air of this like bright blackish energy.
Oh boy.
Blackish reddish because it's Indrith, so there would be crimson in there. Okay, so that means it is, well, I mean, Calliope takes the rest of her turn, but I'm not going to tell you what that is. Juniper, it is your turn.
Oh, it's my turn.
Oh wait, I'm
Did they
sorry.
even
It
come
is
after us?
the enemy's turns.
I was about to say, nothing happened.
Okay. I'm just gonna do a rough estimate so I don't have to individually do all of them. They're all coming in your direction. Okay, that one goes around, so loses a little bit. This one will provoke an attack of opportunity from you, Zal.
Yes. I will shoot it with an Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. Oh yeah, it's because you have fucking
I have
Warcaster, so you can
I
actually,
do.
yeah.
Well, so question. It's because it's leaving my combat range, so it would be at least 5 feet away from me by the time I would have attacked it, correct? Because it triggers when it leaves
yes,
my range.
It would technically be 10 feet away.
Okay, cool.
What it
I
actually
just want to make
provokes
sure
it.
that I'm not...
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just making sure I'm not doing disadvantage.
Yep.
As much as I pry to try to get things from the DM, I respect the rules. Sort of. Okay, let's see.
By the way, the blast came from this vicinity.
Oh, good to know.
Well, I don't hit because I rolled a fucking 10 to hit.
What's the total? Total 10?
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
because
because the AC is 12, so...
No, that's fine,
Yeah.
but yeah, no,
Unfortunately,
I rolled a total
no.
of, well...
You basically, you have this moment where you think this spirit's coming after you and then whizzes right by you, and you're about to take that opportunity, but you realize you're a second too late, and it blasts over.
Yeah.
Okay, it is 1, 2, 3.
Are they attacking?
Yes. Go ahead and make 3 charisma saving throws for me.
Charisma saving throws.
Yes.
Are these like the same thing as those other guys that fucking drain your charisma bullshit? Charisma
God.
sickness.
Okay. 16 for the first one.
Okay.
Okay. 5 for the second one.
Okay. And the third?
And the third. Oh, really? Fucking 6. I rolled a fucking 2 and a 3.
All right. You lose 4 points of charisma, as you can feel them draining off of your rage. In order to keep your rage up, make another wisdom check this time. Not saving throw, wisdom check.
Oof. Oh, okay. 11.
11? I will say that's enough. So basically you feel them drain, they're literally eating your rage and taking that into them as you feel this like reddish energy come off of you and they're just breathing it in. They're not attacking you, they're just sucking in your rage. But yeah, you lose 4 points of charisma from that attack. From those attacks, I should say. Okay, so that is the enemy's turns. It is now Zal's turn.
Is it Zal's turn? Is it not June's turn?
Oh, I'm sorry, it is June's turn, yeah. I apologize.
Oh, yeah,
it is
okay.
June's turn.
On initiative.
So you feel this rage coming in. You have to kind of, like, there's this moment of, like, do I care this much? Am I really that angry? Yes.
Yeah, I sure fucking am.
Like, there's this moment where your, like, weapon flickers, like it's gonna go away, and then, like,
I'm not locked in here with you.
You're all locked
You're
in
locked in here
me.
with me.
That's a Watchmen
okay.
quote.
So. 1 second. Let me read
I gotta
this
say,
one.
looking from like the perspective of the battlefield and seeing the shit in the distance is very ominous.
Oh god, yeah. Let me see here. I'm going to take a swing at this one towards the very back.
Okay.
Reckless. Wow, I'm rolling like absolute fucking garbage. So that's a whole 8, 10.
So that's the one that actually was draining you from the most, and you go
Cool.
to attack it, but you kind of just lose momentum mid-swing.
Oh,
But then you can
okay.
follow up with the second attack. Who do you attack?
Can I move and then do my second attack?
Yes, but you will provoke attacks of opportunity if you go without
That's
outside
fine.
of the reach.
Okay, that's fine. I am going to move my full movement forward.
Okay. Full movement
So-
forward. So that's going to provoke 3 attacks of opportunity.
Yep.
Which they will try
I was right
to.
here, so
They will try
10,
to.
20, 21,
They're not
30,
going to do their suck attack because they
40.
can. So. What's your AC?
40. 17.
17. So 2 hit. And you're raging, so this is half because it's bludgeoning damage.
Mhm.
Okay, so that would be 9 minus 1 for each attack. So that'd be 7. You take 7 damage divided by 2. You take 3 points of damage.
Nice.
Yeah, it's their emotion sucking ability that makes them a threat, not their physical attack.
What is this? So 5, 10, 15. Is this thing within 20 feet of me?
Yes, 5, 10,
Okay,
15, 20. It's right. So it's 4 squares away, which is
Okay. Well, no. Okay.
so,
Technically.
Gotta get ya.
Okay. I'm going to throw my fucking axe at it.
Oh,
For my second
okay.
attack.
Yeah.
Oh wait. No, do another one. God damn it, you bitch. Okay, well. Roll again. So a 6 and a. Why? Why can't I roll? Just why?
What is the
8 plus 7.
8 plus 7 is 13, 15, 15, right?
15?
Yeah, 15.
Yep.
15 does hit.
Okay, cool. So. Ooh, 16 points of damage,
Okay.
force damage to whatever
So,
the fuck that thing is.
Basically, you are running past. You feel a couple of hits from these like half ethereal sort of beings that try to suck your rage from you, and then you see another one of those larvae. It's a little bit longer, a little bit more emaciated. It's got that pale face. It looks very gaunt and looking at you with that humanoid face and slinking towards you. And then you take your axe and you just which parts the mist around it as it impacts, boom, and flies back into your hand. You said 16 damage?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anything else you can do this turn? It is not.
No.
Okay. So that means it is Zal's turn.
So the first thing I will do, seeing June start sprinting up like that, is I will yell to him and say, "Don't go too far. Calliope could be hiding in the ruins. Let's draw her out."
I just picture, sorry to interrupt, but I just picture like the
fine.
Benny Hill theme as you begin to run away, like, and them all beginning to yeah.
I can see that. Okay, so that's my first thing is I will tell June to like not go too far.
Okay, that's a free action.
Because I know that Calliope, like, you know, there's a bunch of ruins, like ambush. It's obvious we're here, stuff like that. So, well, I wanted to see, yeah, are all, would you say all of these guys within that circle I just sort of made, are they within like a 15-foot cone? Can I hit them with a 15-foot
so
cone?
5, this would be 5, 10, 15. So
well,
it would
if
be,
I were to move.
if you were to move here, hang on.
I get all of them?
If you were to move,
Well, I was here, so I will wait.
oops, hang on. I think I actually have a template.
He was here.
Hang on just a second. I think I have a template. Search first use of the template.
Hog.
Because I will move to where I have to be to get them all within a 15-foot cone if it's possible.
Okay, so it's 3 squares worth. So if
Interesting
you
template.
go nice.
Oh, funny.
That was good. All right, let me lock it right there.
It's a
So
weird template.
5, 10, 5, 10, 15. You could hit these 3 in front. You could not hit this one.
If you backed up a little, you're gonna hit me too. I don't know if that's gonna hit me.
No, this isn't 15 feet. The 15.
Oh, okay,
no.
okay.
Yeah, it's,
Well,
it's not.
How do you determine how like narrow the cone is or not? Because cones can be, and like if you're just going off this template, like that's fine. But
So-
I didn't know if there were like.
Basically, it's square. What happened to the mist? Okay, that was weird.
So like if I went
Oh,
one,
if you look
2,
like directly
3,
above,
Yeah,
1,
it
2,
disappears.
the mist is like flat.
That's more.
So
yeah,
if you
no, I know, I
sat,
see that.
if you sat here where this token is, it would be
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 15
Okay, so
foot
that's
cone.
how it would go.
Yes. Yeah, that template's not very good for this.
So what if I was here and I went 1, 2? Well, that doesn't work. Yeah, that might be what I have
I mean,
to
you
do.
can swing around.
What do you mean swing around?
If
Swing
you,
around where? Where am I
like,
swinging?
for instance, it would be 1, 2, 3. That would be
That's
from
weird.
where you are now.
But I get what you mean. Yeah, I'll go ahead. I will swing here.
It's because we're working on a grid.
I know, it's a little funky, but yeah, I'll just take you. I'll get these 3 in
Okay.
my cone because I will, as a bonus action, I will breathe in the fumes of the ashes of Seiryu.
Okay.
And as my action, I will breathe out my necrotic breath to
How
those
long does
who
that last,
lie
by the
before
way?
me. I don't know.
Like, how
That's
long
a
can
good
you
question.
hold that?
You can concentrate on it indefinitely.
Yeah, an ornate glass, but yeah. So you
technically-
still have your charge.
Technically, he gave that to me.
I did. I gave June a charge the last battle, and I actually
Yeah.
noted that on my
That
sheet.
is, you're still concentrating on that ability, even if you give it to somebody else.
So I have to be concentrating.
Yes.
It's not me
Okay.
giving it to
Because you're
them and
holding
then
the
they
ashes.
have it.
Yes.
So
You're-
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that
Okay, no,
technically
that's
would have gone away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Okay, so what did I roll?
Yeah, let me mark another.
One succeeds. The others fail.
Okay, give me a second. So it says four. So it's 4 charges, but if I use it any more than that, it has a chance of breaking. Correct?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. I'm getting some notes to make sure I'm keeping track of it for you. So 1 of 4, 2. So I'll roll the damage, and then the one will only take half damage.
Okay.
So let me get that pulled up, and it is 3d6 necrotic, and then half on a successful. And I'm not 11th level yet. 1, 2, 3. Decent damage. So that's 13 to the 2 of them, and then that would be 6 to the other one.
So
6 damage.
basically, you take out the ashes, you plunk the cork out of it. You breathe in this greenish dark this greenish ethereal energy into your lungs, and you feel it fill within your lungs, and you billow out this stream, this giant cone of necrotic fire, and you don't see anything in front of you for a moment, and when it fades away and finally disperses, there are all 3 of those people are
just
dead.
gone.
They're just fucking gone.
Cool. And so
I got them
where
all
was
bunched
I?
up for you, and then I
Yes,
fucking
you
booked
did.
That's what I was hoping. To be honest, if you stayed there, I was still probably gonna use it.
Oh, thanks.
Well, so
That's
I was
alright, he can take it.
here, so 5, 10, 15, and then 25, 30, I guess is where I could get to.
All right, top of the round, emotion
movement,
checks.
yep. Emotion check.
That's such a weird concept. Everyone make an emotion
I don't
check.
have to. I fail immediately. I'm
Yeah.
fucking raging.
Yeah, you fail.
Oh, fucking finally, it's about damn motherfucking time that I got a decent roll. This is just a wisdom check. It's a 15.
Okay, 15. What did you get, Adriac?
Sorry. I got, what did I roll? A 16, I got a modded 20.
Modded 20. The one that was looking in your direction, kind of looking around to try to figure out where your anxiety is coming from, seems to just perk up and turn at the raging maniac with the axe.
Did this one not die? I thought June threw the axe at it.
Did throw,
did.
yes. 16 damage,
But it
did
didn't
not die.
kill it.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Different enemy
I
type.
was only half
I don't
only
know
half
what
paying
those
attention
things
there.
are.
Okay, so Adriac, it is your turn.
Okay, so bitch hit me with spell
Yes.
from a general this way-ish
A
direction.
general that way-ish direction, yes.
And even Adriac cannot see them.
That's correct.
Fuck. While Kai thinks, can I just say this is very creepy?
Is it? Good.
Very creepy.
That was the
You did a
plan.
good job.
What about it's creepy?
All of it?
The
I
battlefield, or
don't-
like just the thematic of it?
just the whole theme of all of it, and like in the battlefield and the town, and like that's all adding to it, obviously, but it's all put together well. That the
Cool,
theme is
thank
just creepy. Zal
you.
has the cheebies. I have the jeebies. I have the heebie-jeebies.
Okay. Adriac is going to move over this way. That's about as far as I can go, and drop a second level cure wounds on myself.
Still flying?
Still flying.
All right.
So he's going to try to like alter his height a little bit, just so
Sure.
it's not
To keep,
obvious.
I mean, she's still gonna have the disadvantage, either way. But yeah.
Right. So 2d8 plus 4 for my healing.
Really wishing I had my fucking chair right about now. My ass hurts.
15.
With the Embry's technology to keep my
So you heal
ass from
15
getting all
damage?
swamped.
Yep.
Okay. There's this hum of holy energy as you feel the damage that you took from that radiant blast start to heal. Okay. So that is Adriac's turn. Is there anything else you can do?
I don't think I have any bonus actions I can do. No, I'm good.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oof. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15.
There's a chasm there.
Yeah. So
There's
it's
a
gonna
chasm.
Roll athletics.
Kudos to the DM for not making all the enemies in this field be immune to the chasms and gravity.
Yep. As that one is basically slinking by and falls into the chasm.
Oh, I
great.
like that. That's fun.
Yeah.
Hey, it's there. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 5-foot step bonus action. Everyone passed their checks. Yeah, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Well, yeah.
30,
Yeah.
35,
Aside from June, but you know, that's
40.
Fucking bring it. Except I'm. My
He
poor
will try to
charisma.
jump the chasm and succeeds.
Oh, he did it.
okay. I've got a
Yay.
PP real quick, but
Go
I should
for
be
it.
back before.
Yep. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Just short of the chasm. I didn't realize how freaking how useful that chasm was gonna be. Because they're not thinking, they want to get to the emotion, you know, they're not thinking, oh no, I should probably go around. They're going, I need that emotion now. So they're willing to risk it.
Nom, 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 nom.
Okay, make 2 charisma saving throws.
All right.
And remember, your score is lowering because you're at a
Yep.
new
I
permanent.
added to it. Yeah.
Okay. Make sure you keep a track on like where it was
Yeah, I
beforehand.
am.
Okay.
Well, there's like a additional modifier.
Oh,
okay,
excellent.
okay.
Yeah.
18 for the first one.
Okay.
Please. And 15 for the second one.
Okay, you see them both, but you're prepared for this at this moment, and you just like staunch yourself for just a glimpse second. They're not able to latch onto your rage, and that's the point. The larva will basically curl up and strike forward. What is your AC?
Don't like that thing. 17.
17.
Oh, something that I forgot about last time. I am reckless attacking.
Oh, okay.
So that technically means that they have advantage on their attacks.
Okay, yep, you're right. Thank you for being honest.
Totally fucking forgot about that.
It hits. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you take.
Don't think. Go ahead.
7. You take 10 points of piercing damage, which is cut in half to 5. And then make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Okay. Lag.
Yep.
Bet you June didn't expect to get sucked off today.
What the fuck? 15 plus
No
7
bueno.
is
So
22.
you feel it bite onto you with these like enlarged fangs, and you can feel this blackish sort of poison circulate through. You've had this sensation happen to you before, but you're able to staunch it off, and it doesn't take effect. You are not poisoned.
Fuck you.
And you don't take the poison damage. Luckily. Okay, so that is those turns. It is now Calliope's turn.
Bench.
Bench.
I'm trying to count without drawing a map because I don't want you guys to know where she is.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, that's fair. I'm Henry, the consent grass.
fucking goddamn crabgrass.
Oh my god. That's good.
That's so funny.
Okay.
Always ask for consent.
Always ask for
Disadvantage?
consent. Nope. Not going after Adriac this time.
Okay.
Fucking rolled shitty though. You take 10 points of radiant damage as it blasts into you, June.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Where'd it come from?
It came from around this area over here.
Okay.
Ish. She's invisible.
What a bitch. What a bitch. What a bitch.
Okay. So that is the enemy's turn, and that means
How
it
much
is
damage
now
was it? You said
June's.
14?
It was 10 points of radiant damage.
10.
Yes.
Okay. Pain.
June, it is your turn.
Alright, taking a first swing at this bitch right here.
Okay. By the way, if you get reduced to 1 in any stat, you are considered catatonic.
Yeah. 16 plus 7
That
is
hits.
a lot. Okay.
Yeah, that absolutely hits.
6 plus 6 is 12 points of force damage.
That's enough. You cleave right through it. It dissipates with ease.
Alright. Second attack at the one in the back, the other shadow.
Okay,
18 plus 7.
that hits.
Oh shit. Fuck. Okay. I didn't mean to click on this twice, so this first one right here. This man 1. Okay, cool. 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage, and you just follow through with
God,
the
okay,
same
cool.
swing, and then you
Jesus Christ.
dissipate that one as well.
Cool. Alright.
All right. Anything else you can do this turn?
I don't think so. Nope, that's what I'm gonna take.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to swing myself this way.
Okay, that does not provoke an attack of opportunity because you are still within the larva's threat range. Okay, so it is now Zal's turn. What do you do?
I know what I'm doing. Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast, because you don't have a whole lot else you can do.
No, I am going to move here,
Okay.
which is 30 feet for me, and that
Sure.
gives me, I saw the radiant energy come from around here.
Yes.
So I am going to fire 2
Sure.
Eldritch Blasts
All right.
in that direction to try to hit Calliope, which I
2
assume are at
shots at the
disadvantage.
disadvantage. Yep.
So let's just do the first one. I'm hoping I hit something. Wow, 14 and a 14. Fuck, but her AC is high, isn't it? But it's a +6, so it's a modded 20.
Hang on.
Uh,
I gotta
What do
check.
you mean hang on?
I gotta check.
What are you hanging on?
He doesn't remember.
Oh, you don't remember her
She has
AC?
high AC.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. I get
Defenses.
that. That's fair.
Where are you?
You tell me this is, I'm gonna
AC
cry.
Plus. Plus the enchantment on it. Her AC is 20.
Oh, I just hit!
You hit on both.
No, that was one.
That was
because it
advantage.
disadvantage.
Oh,
Or disadvantage,
okay,
right?
okay.
It's only one so far.
Okay, yeah.
So I'll go ahead. I'm gonna, and that's why I was thinking about rolling 4 dice, but then I wouldn't know which ones were which, so I just did the first
Because
shot.
it's a plus
so I'll go
8
ahead
because
and,
of the full plate and plus 2 for her shield.
Oh my gosh. So I will roll the d10 for that real quick for the damage. Which is awesome. That's a 3. Okay, cool.
Hey, every bit counts, right?
You're right. And then I roll another disadvantaged strike. Which is nowhere near. I got a 1 and a 2.
Wow.
So that definitely doesn't do fucking shit.
But you see the first one actually impacts. You see an outline of where she is for a moment. And...
Is there a concentration check on that?
Greater
invisibility
yes.
is concentration. Okay. It's not very high because he didn't do a whole lot of damage, but
No, it's not. But if she rolls real bad,
she is.
She rolled really
warcaster.
bad!
She's a warcaster. She gets advantage.
what a bitch asshole.
She loses
Woohoo!
concentration. Well fucking done. Wow.
Guess
You
what I'm
did
doing next
so
turn.
little damage, but you
I
still
know.
fucking got her. It was
So
just enough.
stupid.
She was too confident at, with her placement, and you see her appear. She wipes a little bit of blood off of her mouth.
She probably can't see me, but Zal smiles at that. Can he even tell though? Because that's a little bit further than 100 feet, so I'm not even sure if I can see that I hit.
Is that
Anything?
further than 100 feet?
It is a little bit.
20.
Oh, well, I was already
20
at disadvantage
inches.
anyway. That's
so
actually
that'd be 100
that is
feet
time-
exactly.
That's 100 feet exactly.
So you see
but-
her just outside of your range. You see like a couple of her hooves.
Yeah, cool. I was gonna say, I was like, would that have imposed disadvantage on me? But I was already in disadvantage because she's invisible anyway.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
So that doesn't matter. It all stays.
Okay.
Okay. So hold on. That was movement and attack.
Yeah.
And I still have a bonus
You do.
action. And I am going to use my bonus action to breathe the breath of Seiryu into June,
Okay.
so that he has that to play with. So I will go ahead and mark that.
As basically you don't breathe in you basically just exhale the stuff that was already in your mouth, and it floats on above the mist. It's almost like two gases that don't want to interact with each other, and then it floats over to
Seiryu.
it floats
go ahead.
over to June and inside of his mouth.
Seiryu's essence is just like, don't fucking touch me, you dirty
Now,
ass.
would that count? If I were to use that, would that count as an attack action?
It is an action.
It
Yes,
does, it does,
It is an
yes.
action.
Well, would it count as an attack? As an attack action?
No, it is not an attack. It's a spell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know.
Okay. Anything else you can do, Zal?
No, that was bonus movement and attack. So.
Top of the round, emotion checks.
Fail.
The one on the right is Calliope's. Yeah, she's fine.
Oh yeah, that's right, because she has to be checking all that shit too.
Mm-hmm.
I get
Okay,
a 10.
cool. I got a 17.
17. Okay. And you automatically fail.
Yep.
Okay, so this one right here will turn, looking at Calliope, and we'll begin heading in that direction, which is good because he would have had to jump over the chasm.
Yeah, I know. I see him right at the edge there.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Not enough to get there. That's all right.
Oh wait,
What?
wasn't it my turn?
My
Yeah.
apologies. Yep. I'm gonna keep him there. Just remember that
Yeah.
he already moved.
Right, but there's
Yes.
nothing Adrian can do about the people over in this area.
Yes.
So
It is your turn.
Yeah. But there is maybe something Adriac can do about a certain somebody that's now visible.
Just remember, this is your sister.
Who cares about sisters? That's why I punched all my siblings in the throat.
Obviously.
Oh my god.
Her AC is 20.
that's not what I was rolling for.
Okay.
You guys were saying that that's his sister. It's like, well, let's see how he feels about this.
Yeah, well,
She
I
was
also
about
want
to
to.
kill him.
Yeah, and I also want to throw out to, if the DM can throw out things like that, then just remember that these are two super nice people that you just met not too long ago, and they've come all the way into the
absolutely.
pits of hell.
Like, I'm not.
Adrian doesn't know you.
No.
It's you. But
I'm not
well,
making.
no, you recognized my Eldritch Blast.
I'm not giving advantage
know.
or disadvantage.
I know.
It's all just, you know, that's completely up to Adriac how Adriac feels about that.
Adrian saw the Eldritch Blast, and he's hopeful, but not
Certain.
Yeah,
certain.
no, that's fair. That's fair.
So let's see. If I can normally move 8 inches, it would be 16.
Yeah, if you were to dash.
If I were to dash. I still wouldn't be in fucking range to see you guys, though.
Are you sure? It's 100 feet.
100 feet.
And then... So that'd be within 20 inches. So if you were in 16, yeah, you'd be just within range to see us. Because I can see Calliope, but barely. Because
Right.
it's just within 20.
Right.
So yeah, if you could get like here... Oh, it's not pinging.
Yeah, it's because it's lagging right now.
Yeah.
There. That's where you would have to get to,
Adrian's gonna dash here.
Okay. Still flying
Yep.
and invisible.
and visible. Invisible. Yes.
Invisible.
Eevee,
Unvisible.
Eevee. And
Revisible.
that is, you can see them. It's them.
June looks like shit. I think we both look like
Yeah.
shit.
So basically, you see them surrounded.
So, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so, thematically, as you look upon June, not only does his skin tone look all very grayish, there are parts that just, like, are drooping down.
Grayer than normal because he's got pretty ashy skin.
That is true, that is true. But there are parts that are just, like, sagging now, like, almost like a stroke victim. As,
Yeah.
like, yeah, parts of his, you know,
Got
essence
fucked
has
up
been,
charisma.
yeah, sucked out of him. How much are you down? What's your charisma right now?
13.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad. That's
Yeah,
not
I
too
had
bad.
pretty high charisma.
Well, it's a good thing that it attacked
Yeah, I
charisma,
know,
and not something else.
Pretty high charisma.
Yeah, I
Okay.
normally had an 18 charisma, but then I got
Nah,
charisma too.
My wisdom is garbage.
Yeah.
Thank goodness these weren't Mind Flayer brain.
Okay.
Oh my
Dogs.
god.
That's
I'm
intelligence
going
there, never mind.
to use a second level healing word
Healing word?
because it's a bonus action. It's the only other fucking thing I can do.
Okay.
Wait, what's the range on that? 60 feet.
no idea.
60
Oh
feet?
shit.
Ooh.
They're not within range. I
Nope.
can't do that.
Nope.
It's fine, I'll be alright. I got rid of the things that fuck up my charisma anyway, so
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you would see that these guys are coming at you too, and these are the guys,
yeah, I know.
the grays, that were coming at you. So they do drain charisma.
Oh
but-
shit, they do?
Yeah, it's a disease check, so It's Constitution. It's not the same method. Not
Okay,
the
that's
same
better though. I
infliction.
have good con.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Okay.
I wish there was something I could do for you, but I don't
Adriac.
have false life, and even if I did, I
What do you do?
couldn't cast it right now.
There's nothing I can do. I don't have any bonus actions, and I used my fucking.
Yeah, it's fine.
What's the range on turn undead?
60-foot radius, I think.
Each undead that can see or hear you within 30 feet of you. So
Oh.
they're all outside of my range, except for this one who's probably going after Calliope. So yeah, there's nothing else I can do. So
You're ending your turn.
ending my turn.
Okay.
Well, no, we can't because he's invisible. Never mind. I was about to say, can we see Adriac? Nope.
Adriac, make a religion or an arcana check, whichever is better for you.
Religion or Arcana?
Neither.
Funnily enough, neither. I have a +0 to both of them. I still got a 16, so
16.
religion. We'll go with religion.
You're getting the idea that you are not on the material plane. So basically, that knowledge, you would kind of understand that these creatures may be undead on your plane of existence, but on this plane of existence, they are not.
Okay. So.
Weird.
Okay.
Okay. So, that's all you can do?
All I can do.
All right, enemies' turns. These two are going to clash into each other.
What's Calliope's turn?
Yeah.
Doesn't it goes Adriac, Calliope,
Yeah.
then the Shades?
Yeah. Well, they
Did
go on the
Calliope
same
go?
initiative.
They're
They're clashing at each other, yeah.
I know what you mean. I have them as separate, but
They both hit each other.
Yay!
Oh,
fucking
lag.
uses her turn doing shit.
Okay. Oops. I should have rolled the con save first. Whoops. See if that 14 actually goes through. It does. Okay. And then it already hit. I don't ignore that. Well, that'll be the con save for her.
How these D6s just keep getting caught, like right at the top of the
Okay,
tower.
so she takes 6 damage. All right. So she basically they charge forward, they swipe each other, and the gray hits the lower abdomen. She reels back a little bit, takes down her crisp-bladed greatsword, and slashes it in half. So that's one of her turns. So she still has movement. 5, 10. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and 40 over the crack.
Just right underneath the fucking
Yeah,
Adriac.
she looks up towards the direction where she thinks that Adriac is.
I mean, how would she even have any way to divine that though? Because she was over here, Adriac was here, or well here and got shot and got hit.
That's a good question.
But then Adriac's like moved over here and moved over here at this point.
Yep. It's a good question.
So I see. I see. I have a theory.
Yes.
You didn't say anything, but I have a theory as to what it is.
Yes.
Do we see any sparkles in the sky?
You could. From
I'm
the
not taking an
healing
action
spell,
to try to. No, that's not.
What are you talking about? Sparkles.
My guess is that Calliope hit Adriac with a guiding bolt, which gives some sparkles on the body. Because you just said a blast of divine energy in the spell description, which you don't have to tell me any of this. I'm just like musing. These are just ideas. So
It was guiding bolt, yes.
Okay.
That isn't the reason though, but good theory.
Oh.
It's a different thing that's going on.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so that is Calliope's turn. Now it is the Beastie's turn. Did I have everyone roll? Did everyone pass their
yeah.
Well,
their
everyone but
emotion
June.
check? Everyone but
June and Calliope.
All right.
That's why Calliope
this
had
one
that one
will
going out.
slither this way because it is intelligent enough.
Now remember, you did just move that guy.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you moved this guy
okay.
specifically.
So he's still. Yeah, thank you for catching that. He can still, still make it.
Yeah.
So, well, he would probably go for the straightest route. Whoops, I have June. Okay. All right. What is your AC, June?
17.
Miss.
Well, remember they have
miss.
They have advantage.
Oh.
I know. I hate myself.
Miss.
Nice.
Wow. Wow.
Fantastic.
That's
Don't
clutch.
forget you have a conical breath weapon,
I sure do.
Oh shit.
and you could maneuver to get all of them and not hit me. So probably.
You would provoke at least one attack of opportunity, but yes, you
That's
could.
all right.
It is.
When has June ever cared about
Juniper's turn? Yeah, it is June's turn.
If I were to take a five step foot back right here, would I be able to get all three of them?
Yes.
Oh.
And I would miss.
Yeah.
Would I miss?
Yeah, because I'm standing beside you. Because it would go here, here, here.
You would have to go here, but you could still hit all of them without hitting Zal, because it would be 1, 2,
I see what you
3.
mean. It sort of,
Okay, okay.
sort of progenites out from the mouth.
Yeah.
Well,
But yeah, I am out.
What if I went here instead?
And like
Yep.
turned.
Yep. You can do
Okay.
that.
So
So
that-
you'll
that
provoke
would-
2 attacks.
That would have perfect 2 attacks of
Yep,
opportunity.
instead
Yeah.
of 3. Yeah, that's a wise decision. Alright. And they're at the advantage.
Yep.
So
Oh,
first
I'm very
attack.
confused.
What?
If you were here and moved here, you would only provoke. It's lagging, but if you were, if you were here and moved 1 step back here, well, you would have to go 2 steps, is what
Yes.
Zook said. Never
Yes.
mind. Yep. Just not
So
following.
first one
Sorry.
misses. The larva missed.
Okay.
Failed.
And
Wait, the larva didn't. The larva didn't
Fail.
hit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was the 2
It's the
doppelgangers, or
Aston.
whatever
Yeah, they
these
both
things
missed.
are, right?
I
They both missed.
Cool.
So go ahead.
Awesome. All right, I'm gonna fucking do that breath weapon. I don't know what the damage
it's
on
3.
that.
Yeah, sorry. It's 3d6 necrotic damage.
Okay. I don't. Do they get any saves?
Yeah.
If they succeed on a Dex save, then what is the Dex save that they succeed on though?
It's yours.
That's a good question.
Yeah, it's yours.
It's
So-
your DC.
It'd be a 14.
Wow.
So 1 saved.
The first one.
For a while,
So
a
the
couple.
only one that succeeds is the larva.
The worm. So it's 3d6 necrotic, and then the larva would get half.
So 12.
M.
Oh yeah, 12. It was 12 damage.
Okay.
I don't know if there's any additions
So
to that.
22.
Nope, there's not. It's just 3d6.
And then both of these. 12. 12. Okay. So as you reel back, you feel that power. It's like, hey, this feels kind of good. Brrr! And you blast forward, and you see all 3 of them just kind of reel back from the damage. They don't seem resistant to necrotic damage.
Sweet.
Okay.
None of them died.
And that will count as an attack for your rage, so you do not lose your rage.
Okay, cool.
So
I'm thinking.
anything
Hold on,
else you
I'm
can
trying to
do?
wonder if I want to move again. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna keep moving. So I'm gonna go. Let's see. I already moved.
Just
5
one.
feet.
That's just 5.
Yeah, 5 feet.
Yeah. So I'll move another 5 feet here.
Okay.
So and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
I like how
30. I'm
you're
gonna move.
baiting with your fucking anger. You're like cutting
Yeah, I
them.
2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, so right there is where
Okay.
I'm moving.
You provoke one more attack of opportunity,
Yep, I sure am.
Damn it, June.
which is at the advantage.
Yep. Huh?
So that's a 19.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That hurt. A hit, rather.
Okay,
okay.
you take 3 points of piercing damage. I've already halved it. And make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Uh, 18.
18, you succeed as you snatch off the poison once again. All right, it is. Anything else you can do this turn?
Nope, that's it.
All right, Zala, it's your turn.
Okay, if I move here, could I hit all 3 of them with the breath weapon?
Yes, and you will
With
not
the
provoke an
15-foot
attack. Yep.
Yep, so that's what I would like to do, and that will expend. I mean, I could try to use it more, but I'm probably not going
Well,
to.
how you don't have the 15-foot cone anymore.
Yeah, you gave it to me.
You're concentrating on June
just-
having it.
You just used it though.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna
Oh,
bonus
you're
action
taking
again.
it back?
Yeah, I'm bonus action. Yes, I'm going to bonus action, take a breath. Sorry, I guess I should. Yes, I will bonus
Gotcha.
action, give
Recap.
myself the breath,
Okay,
and
so
then I
that's,
will.
That's 3 charges that you've used so far.
Well, so now, here's a question though, because I have 4 charges that will
Yes.
not break it at all, and if I were to use it a 5th time, then it would have a chance of breaking. Correct?
How many charges does the item hold?
4.
4. So if you use that 4th one, it has a chance of breaking.
Okay, so using the last charge
Yes.
gives it a chance of breaking.
Yes.
Okay, so then I will not do that.
Well,
because I've
you've
actually.
used... Oh, and then
No.
one on the material plane.
Because there was the one I gave on the material plane.
Right. So you're
So I
not
will
risking
not
it.
use it.
Okay.
No, I don't want these to break. They're pretty great. Although that does sort of change what I was going to do because I had misinterpreted sort of what was going on.
That's pretty neat,
Wait a
though,
second.
swapping it back and forth like that. I hadn't thought of that. That's good. I like that.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's all right. It gives Kai to think of what they're going to do.
Yeah, it does. That's a good point. Trying to think what would be the best thing here. Let's move me back here because I wouldn't have positioned myself if I
Sure.
knew I wasn't
Yep.
going to use the
That's fine.
breath weapon. If that's okay. Although, so like if I was here, I would have disadvantage to hit the guy behind this guy, right?
If you were where?
With like a ranged. So if I am where I'm at, and if I were to like try to
because
Eldritch
you're
Blast,
in
I would
melee
still-
with another person. Yes. an
But if
enemy.
because I'm in melee, just in total. So if I moved here and had a better line, that I would still have disadvantage
Because you're in melee, yes.
because I'm in melee. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Because he's threatening your space.
Yeah, well, I don't like that guy. He can eat a dick. Okay, so here's a question. So the Javelin of Lightning has a 30-120 range.
Mhm.
Does that mean if I try to throw it longer than 30 feet, I would get disadvantage?
Yes.
Or is it anywhere in between 30 and 120?
Yeah, 120
Okay.
is the maximum range it can possibly be thrown. Anything
So I have
past 30 is disadvantage.
Fuck. Having people in my space really fucks me up, man.
Yeah.
I don't like it at all.
I thought you were going to take the telekinesis, honestly, but you decided to take skilled.
Well, I did, and I just wasn't really
Well-
thinking in the context of what we were doing right now. I was just thinking like overall,
I hear ya. Yep.
you know, and we haven't done a whole lot of battling yet.
Well, and that's why I've been trying to kind of kite them and like keep them away from
Yeah,
you, but you keep
yeah.
entering
Which-
their space.
I did not
That's okay.
enter their space. I came up to
Well, you came up to me, which is essentially asking for them to come into your space.
Right.
but I came into your space to hit Calliope
Mhm.
so that she turned visible again. Like, it all has a purpose. I didn't
Oh,
just
right.
do it to, you know, whatever. But they just ended up moving closer to you in a way that put one of them in my space.
Right. It's less Zal's fault and more the AI of
Yeah.
AI.
of the enemies.
That's a good. That's
It's
a
more
good
my
point. But I
fault.
had to get right where I was, or else I would not have even
Right.
been arranged to like.
Okay, so
try.
what are you doing?
Yes. No. That's. I know. I am.
It's already 10 o'clock.
I know it is. I'm aware. I'm going to. I'm gonna move here, provoke an attack of opportunity, hoping that it's focused enough on June that it doesn't give a shit about what I'm even doing.
I already provoked an attack of
Oh, you
opportunity
did.
from it.
Well,
you're
the
safe.
hope is still Zal would just be like, well, I hope they're just focused enough on June. So I am no longer in a threat ranged position.
So you provoke an attack of opportunity and moving away?
You can't. It already used its
but it
reaction
already used
on
its
me.
reaction anyway.
Oh, okay. It wouldn't have taken it
But I-
anyways because it doesn't care about you.
That's everything I just said.
Yep.
I said
Yeah.
Zal's hope is that he doesn't care, and then
Yes.
June was like, oh, I already used one. So I'm going to attack these two
That is true, though.
with an Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast!
Eldritch Blast. Are they being reckless with their attack? No, I'm just kidding. So 13
Ooh.
and a 20.
That's
So that is a 19. Oh, is that a 20?
a 20. That's 20
That was a
for
nat
damage.
20.
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't even fucking think about that. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
19 to 20.
Nat 20.
Or, well, it was something. Well,
You hit on both. One
Do
of
you
them's
care-
a crit.
yeah, one of them was a crit. So we'll do just this guy normal.
Yeah,
so
it doesn't
that'll be
matter.
my
They
normal
both
damage,
they
and that'll
both
be
have
my
the
crit.
same damage, so they've both taken 12
So
damage.
I will go ahead and roll the 1 that I hit. So this is without the crit. And that is 8 damage
Okay.
to that first one that's closest to me.
Okay.
And then I will roll the crit damage, so I will roll 2d10s. And it did less damage.
Okay. So you
7.
you hop back and you fire up your Eldritch Blast, one in each hand, and you blast it forward, and it circles around like a DNA strand and blasts both of them at the same time. And by the time the energy dissipates, both of them are lying on the ground dead.
Fucking good. It was relatively point blank
Hold
too.
on,
I took like a quick hop and was like boo boo,
Yeah.
and then like they're just like dead
Okay, so that is Zal's
on
turn.
my rock skateboard.
That would mean it is top of the round, unless there's anything else you can do.
Oh, I have some more movement, but I will just well, let me double check here. Yeah, for the well, what did I do? I mean 5, 10, 15, 20. You know what? I want to stay. I will stay right here.
All right.
Right here.
Emotion checks.
Whoops.
Failed.
Yeah, auto fail. Bitch, I'm bad.
9.
Okay.
Four.
4. Okay, so I'm gonna roll
I'm too
a
excited.
die 4, and so 1 it will go after Zal, 2 it'll go after June, 3 it'll go after Calliope, 4 it'll go after Adriac.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
that's gonna be
Wow.
3 it's gonna go after
Calliope.
Calliope. Yeah.
So it's going to be Adriac's turn before I do anything.
Okay.
I believe someone's in range of you.
She is in range of me.
He.
And she doesn't know because you're invisible.
Well, she apparently has some inkling, but like our
Well,
characters
that's a good
don't know
point.
that.
Yeah,
I'll tell you after the game.
that's fine. We'll figure it out.
Well, I have a second idea.
Well, I kind of need to know because invisible means that my attacks would have an advantage.
Yes. You still have advantage.
Oh,
She doesn't
guiding
know
bolt.
where you are. She knows roughly where you are. So she's
Yeah.
still at the disadvantage. You're still at the advantage. But
I'm assuming
she doesn't lose
I'm
track
assuming-
of where you are.
it would be like if you had fired off an attack and then she just kind of knew the general vicinity of like where you're
Right.
Yeah, basically.
Well, I just hit her with a guiding bolt, so
Hmm.
Okay.
at. Adriac rolled 14.
Ooh,
guiding
that's a
bolt
4
damage.
times 6.
What was that? Where did that even come from?
Nice.
so 16 damage, and the next attack on her has advantage. June.
You
Okay.
see her raise up her shields as she sees the blast of radiant energy come blasting at her, but she does it too slowly as it hits her in the chest.
And then I'm going to move, so I'm like here-ish.
Okay.
It's a sniper. You shoot your shot and
Here-ish?
you get the fuck out.
Yep.
Yep, pretty much. Okay, it is the
Just
enemy's
imagining-
turn.
June is just watching this happen and just sees the
10,
fucking
15,
random.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, it's dashing, 5-foot step. It provokes an
is
attack
that
of
a-
opportunity for you.
Ooh, it does. Nah, I'm gonna let it do whatever it wants.
Okay, you do not take your attack of opportunity. It does not make it to Calliope, unfortunately.
Oh well. Oh, you know what? It's not gonna make it because it's not gonna dash,
It's
right?
slinking. It's very
It did
slow.
dash.
It did dash.
Oh, you're right. It,
It only
did
had-
dash.
yeah.
Okay, then I will go ahead and take that attack of opportunity. And I was already reckless, so just in case. Oh wow, that was really terrible. 5 plus 7 is math.
12.
12.
12 hits.
Oh, cool. Well, it doesn't go anywhere.
Okay.
Sentinel,
Whoop.
yeah.
Sentinel.
What was the damage? Or are you rolling that?
Yeah. Really? It rolled off a 10, bitch. 7 points damage.
7 points of damage. Is no, it looks really messed up, but is not dead.
Oh my god.
As you see, it's just kind of flailing, and it's trying to slink itself towards Calliope, but you just kind of pin down with your fucking axe.
Gosh. I
It's
can
like a
imagine the
writhing
visual on
worm.
that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like June's eyes are just wide, big giant
Yeah.
smile
And
with
they're-
the
and they're-
droopy
they're
face and
flaring.
blood.
They're flaring
Yeah.
too.
They're flaring and just
Flaring
staring
with
at
fucking
Calliope,
flame.
and then this worm just starts slithering. No eye contact break, and just a
Yes.
right into its tail.
It's
yeah.
canon. That's what happened.
That's just the image that popped into my head.
So it is Calliope's turn. Calliope. Fuck.
Calliope dies. Just do us all this favor. Is she fucking running?
30, 35,
Mm.
40, 60, 65, 70, 75,
Holy shit, what's her fucking speed?
40,
She's a fucking yeah.
80. So she double dashes. 5-foot step. Bonus action. She's
Oh
out.
my god.
She's out. She's like, nope. That last blast really fucked her up, and she's fucking booking it.
Oh, this is great. Oh, is it my turn yet? Oh man.
However, you lose sight of her in the mist.
I'm gonna go in the direction she fucking came, though.
Okay. That is her entire turn. It is now Juniper's turn.
Okay, let me see. I'm gonna move 40 feet. I don't know how many, let's see, so 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So right there.
And that's enough to see her.
Okay, how
Just
far
barely.
is she from me?
She is...
That's about 100 feet.
Almost 100 feet
100
away.
feet?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little
Okay,
bit
let
left.
me read something. Fuck, she's out of my range for throwing the weapon. Damn it. I'm gonna dash.
Okay.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Right here.
40. You want to take a bonus action to 5-foot step?
Yeah, 5-foot step.
You,
What, bitch?
Did you take any damage this round?
Me?
Yes.
I attacked something.
You did attack
Oh,
something.
this-
No.
yeah, I
no,
attacked-
you didn't.
Well, this round,
Oh, you
that's
attack
at the
of
next
opportunity.
my...
That counts. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
You still have your rage. Okay. Okay, so that is your action. You just basically start booking it. No, bitch. You ain't going nowhere. It is Zal's turn.
Yeah,
But that's okay, even if I lose my rage, I have one more.
See, now this is making me wish that I took Spell Sniper again. So then I'd have like a
Well,
really
that's the
good
thing.
fucking
Like,
chance
there's
of just
always a
hanging.
chance of something being useful.
I know,
you
you're right,
know?
you're right. You're right. I know.
Level 12, man. Another feat.
So
Yeah, I gotta play her smart though. She's not just gonna charge into battle with as few hit points as she has. She
I mean,
wants to
12
win.
gets me here. Underneath of
Yeah.
of
Yes.
Adriac.
Okay.
And then oh shit, no I can't. What? Can I? I didn't think I could.
23 times 5 is 115.
25. Yeah.
115 feet is how far away she is.
Yeah, that's Eldritch Blast territory,
Fucking
baby.
Eldritch Blast then.
2 fucking Eldritch Blasts.
You are at the
coming that bitch's
disadvantage
way.
because she is more than 100 feet.
But advantage because of guiding bolt.
So it's a straight roll.
For one of them.
Oh, yeah, for one
Because I'm
of them.
firing 2.
Right, yes, for
So
the first one.
here's the straight. 15 plus 6 is 21.
That hits.
So I'll roll damage on that,
Okay.
which is just 1d10. I really need to take that invocation. Rolled off of a 7 for a 3.
Nice. I love it when that happens.
Okay.
I know. So second Eldritch Blast is disadvantage.
Yep. I can only help with one.
No, that's fair. 14 and 19. That's still a fucking 20, Zook.
That hits.
That's still a fucking 20. If I could just get not shit damage, that would be good.
Yeah, shit damage.
Shit damage. And that's 1 less HP than she had. Honestly, the only HP that counts is the last one, and it would have been the last one anyways. Are you okay?
I'm happy that you're trying to encourage me, but I just need you to know I don't think there's anything you could say to like make this pain go away.
Oh my god. Alright, top of the round, emotion.
I'll get over it.
Emotion checks. There's still one creature on the battlefield.
Well, yeah, no, that would have
I got a 12.
Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, emotion check. Fine. Yeah, sure.
Alright.
I got a 15.
It wants to go after June.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you know what? I'm going to give Adriac the disadvantage on this roll. She's afraid.
Oh.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I guess she is able to hold it down, though. She wants to get away and
Wow.
knows
Wow.
that she needs to fucking staunch herself from emotion. So
Jesus Christ.
she's, yeah, that's a double 20 on a fucking useless roll.
Oh my god.
I mean, that's fair. If she was ever gonna get double 20s on a disadvantage
Yep.
roll,
Yep.
I
I'd
would
rather it
want
be
to do
that, yeah.
Yep, exactly.
Holy shit.
Okay, so it is now Adriac's turn. You see your sister begin to flee.
Do it. Do it.
Uh-huh.
I'm making fun of you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like heavily losing my voice and shit.
This was a choice.
This
Gotta
was a
love
choice.
puberty.
Oh my god, it's so annoying!
Adriac will move to about here.
Okay.
I think that's about the max I can move at the moment. Do it. That's 75 feet.
Yep.
Fucking save. Yeah. Am I just not seeing the save for this spell?
What spell is it?
Sleep.
It's,
I don't
I don't
think-
think there is a
it's
save.
I don't
not
think
a
this is
save.
save.
Yeah, you just roll. You roll HP.
It's
Yeah,
the
you
HP
just-
thing, remember?
Yeah, you have to meet their... I think it's their current or their max. I
Are
don't
you
remember.
taking the gamble?
Do it. Like,
Hold
not.
on, let me do some math here.
I have her HP. Like, I've been keeping track of it pretty religiously.
Fuck it. Fuck it, dude.
Ooh.
If she currently has less than 55 HP, she's out.
As she collides into, you see her, basically she's running, she looks back for a moment and just falls unconscious.
Oh, the last thing she sees is fucking June's bloodlust goddamn
Yup.
expression.
Which it is technically your turn. Well, there's the other one. I'm gonna say that this one
Oh,
died
yeah.
just for thematic purposes because I don't want to deal with being in combat anymore.
It's just like slowly fucking
It
following
bled out.
June.
It bled out and died.
Did it have 1 HP or
It
something?
had 1 HP. It's
1
dead.
HP, yeah.
It had 30
Zal could have
HP.
flicked it.
Yeah, just
Just
basically.
kick it and it
We'll
dies.
say, yeah, it's like slinking, and then you just.
I mean,
you just
to be
step
fair,
on
it probably would have fucking passed Zal anyway.
It
So
would have, yeah. So I'll just give it to you. I don't want to deal with that. So yeah,
Just go on a rock and die.
Calliope is unconscious. She is
June, it's your
having
turn.
a slumber, and I will bring you down.
how long does that normally last?
I think it's a minute.
1 minute, yeah.
Well, shit.
You
Fuck.
guys still don't know Adriac's here. Is the
Oh,
thing.
June knows that. I mean, June saw random fucking radiant energy come out of nowhere from the sky at Calliope. So he's seen that before. You've done that before.
Yep.
That's true.
So June will.
It is
June
June's
is-
turn. You could reach. You could coup de grace. What do you do? June is technically your turn.
June wants to kill so bad, but
you would also have sense enough that Adriac chose to do a sleep spell.
yeah.
So you've seen him do that before too. So this is a test. This is a character check for roll a character check. No, I'm just kidding. What does June do? What would June do in this situation?
June, what is this? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I can't
30,
technically
35,
actually reach her
40.
without
You have
having
40.
Well, the bonus action.
Yeah, you have
5
40
foot.
foot. Yeah.
Well,
And
you have a
that's-
10-foot.
That
reach.
chasm's
Well, and that's
thin
attack
enough.
though. Oh, that's a chasm.
The chasm
okay, I
is
can
thin
just
enough
walk
that
over.
you can walk over it. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I got rope on me, don't I?
Probably.
I probably do. Somewhere. Yeah, I have rope. I'm a hog tire.
Survival check. See how well of a
Survival
knot.
check.
Yep. See how well of a knot you make.
We're gonna find out. I rolled a 7.
7. So you think you did a pretty good job.
Yeah, that's good enough for now.
It's good enough. If she tries to escape, you'll just kill her.
Yeah.
All right. Zal, what are you doing?
I'm making my way up.
Okay, go
as
ahead and
fast
move
as
your
I can
character,
Making my way
yeah.
forward.
downtown.
We're out of combat, so you
Okay.
guys can just move your characters where you want them to be.
Oh yeah, so Zal would get over here. Zal is going to double down on the rope job.
Yeah, you have fun with that.
Okay.
So June will do that just to make sure that she can't escape
I'll
immediately. We'll
count
kind
it-
of start looking around for
I'll count
for
it as a
Adrian.
help check, so I am going to make June roll it again.
Oh, roll again.
Because you initiated
Oh,
it, so it's going to be a
Pain.
help check. Because you guys can't
But I
just keep
have extra
rolling.
rope.
I know.
Okay,
but
okay,
you
that's
guys,
not bad. 15.
You guys can't just
Yeah.
keep rolling to get something done successfully. That's no. That's not how
Well,
it
but
works.
That's not. I mean, I get what you mean.
I understand you have more rope, but it's still it's still a help check. So I gotta be firm with this one. Still, that's a
Well,
good
the
roll.
way phrase just makes it sound like I would have tried to keep rolling myself. But my idea was I roll once, but
Gotcha.
it's fine.
The
assist
I
is
gotcha.
fine.
Okay. It is a pretty good knot. With the extra help, you kind of see where the points were kind of slacking, and you double up in a couple other spots, and she is sufficiently tied down. You still do not see Adriac.
Adriac is just like cautiously making his way over before he lets the invisibility drop.
Okay, I'm gonna have
Well, yeah,
everyone make one final wisdom check to keep their emotions in check.
Yeah, my June's rage would have dropped by this point.
19.
Okay.
8.
Okay. You're starting to recover.
Yeah, he's coming down from the high.
8.
You're both kind of still feeling the adrenaline of battle, which you can kind of recognize that might be a bad thing. So whatever you're gonna do, probably do it quickly.
So did Adriac drop the invisibility?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, he did.
As soon as Zal sees Adriac, he's just gonna be like, Adriac, what are we doing with your sister?
Well, first off, are you okay?
He slumps over a little bit. Just
Okay, that answers that question.
yeah. Like physically he's fine-ish, but mentally he's really tired.
June will cast produce flame reflexively and just kind of keep the ball of flame in his hand.
Okay. Conjure it up. Flickering light adds a little bit of illumination that's fighting against the mist.
Zal, I would say, would maneuver in front just to be on okay.
Currently
Thank
on the
you,
tree,
tree.
apparently.
Yeah.
It doesn't really
That was-
matter.
that
We're
was
out of
good.
combat, so
Yeah. You knocked me over.
I'll just keep her there.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, just to keep everybody in scene.
Can I search Calliope for like other like because
Yeah.
she pulled out some sort of a rod or
She did.
something to
can,
cause
like,
that rift.
Remove
Yes.
all
I
her
want-
fucking weapons.
I want to remove her stuff. I want to bring it away from
Sure.
her.
Okay, so
Component
you're
pouch,
going to loot
rod
her.
thing. Yeah.
As she fell unconscious, the sword that she was bearing, you see it disintegrate and fade away. The sword is no longer there. The full plate is still on her. She still has the shield with the blade that comes out. She has a sack with gold, silver, and platinum. She is too important to have copper. Do you guys? Who wants to record the money?
I can keep track of the gold.
And Adriac, do you say anything to them looting your sister?
No.
Okay. So for gold, she has 125 gold,
Oh shit. Okay.
35 platinum,
Oh my god.
Wow.
Well, this is where all the money we needed comes from.
and 36 silver. She has
Sweet.
her full plate armor, which I've already said that is magical. You can see it is very shiny, very silver, probably made out of a fancy metal, either like mithril or some sort of something along that lines. Maybe it's silver, you're not sure. And it's got runes on it, which you're getting the idea that it's magical, and if you use magical awareness, you will confirm that. So you can put. Are you stripping it off of her? She does have clothing. You're not making her naked or anything,
Yes.
but you're stripping the armor off.
I was
of
going to
her.
ask that.
She,
Yes,
she
I'm
has a
that shit off,
gambeson.
yeah.
Yeah, she has a gambeson underneath it. So just write magical full plate from Calliope somewhere's on your character sheet. Whoever's keeping it.
Oh yeah, I can carry that.
And 3 rods. Currently unidentified.
Okay. So...
And
is there like any sort of a component pouch or anything like that?
Like
I
the
mean,
ones
she's
that,
more
yes,
clerical,
yeah,
I'm assuming.
yeah, no, actually,
Cleric, I don't think
she uses her spell focus is her holy symbol.
I take that.
And kind of searching around her, you also find this amulet underneath that she kept underneath her gambeson. She didn't want people seeing it, and it's got like this slight glow, not enough to give off any light, not even dim light, but it's slightly shimmering, and it's got a familiar looking rune on the inside of it. A rune you have seen before.
Me specifically?
All 3 of
Or
you.
just all of us? What is the rune?
It is the rune that you have deciphered, meaning rebirth. In Primordial.
Do you want to hold on to that?
Yeah.
What was the other? So I have the 3 unidentified rods. I have her plate armor. Was there anything else that I missed?
The shield, if you wanted.
The shield?
Yeah.
What is the shield?
It's a Madu. I don't have the stats. It is magical, but I don't have the stats written up for it yet.
Okay, I'll just put it down there.
Yeah.
And as a random
Just
item.
put magical Madu. MADU.
Okay.
Okay. And you found 3 of those rods that she had from before.
Okay.
Okay, so I have the pendant of rebirth, but June has everything else.
Okay. So she is unconscious. She is tied up. What do you guys do? I'd like to sum this up quickly because we have about a half hour.
Yeah. Well, I would just I'm looking at Adriac.
Yeah, Adriac.
Yeah.
Your sister.
You are the only one that has any right to decide what happens.
Get stuck.
What'd you say?
It got stuck.
Oh.
I like to roll
You were
dice when
rolling.
I'm having a hard
No,
time
I know.
making a choice, and it got stuck.
Yeah, I didn't hear what you said specifically.
Sorry.
You're fine.
Turn the grid off.
I think rolling dice is a great way to do that, especially if you have a hard time with decisions.
Right.
So what was the decision? Because you rolled a die.
Adrian's gonna look to June and Saul. Well, assuming that scream earlier, was that caused by one of you?
Huh?
Uh,
Oh,
yeah, Zook, was
The-
that? I don't think it was
Yes.
one of us. It must have.
no.
It must have been one
It
of
was
the.
the giant-
larva.
It was that
It
worm.
was the
yeah,
big
the larva
worm.
that was screaming out.
Yeah. So. No.
Technically,
these,
no.
These things with the faces like to scream a lot.
This place is
Oh,
very
actually,
strange.
we have actually been trying to quell our emotions because the things here seem to be attracted to emotion. So we have not been screaming.
Well, I was.
June was. A good
I'll start-
tactical decision.
Poor squishy mage over here would be surrounded.
What do you mean squishy? My muscles are rock hard.
Oh, are they
Now-
now?
Well, now hold on a second. Because I do have, because of my race, I do have a powerful build and stone's endurance. Like, I'm a pretty solid motherfucker, whether or not my muscles are big. They're fucking solid.
Okay, fine. Our rock hard mage.
That's better.
Which probably just goes over Zal's head.
Yeah.
Dude, just June's giving him a look, but
That's fine. You know, next time I'll remember not to give you Seiryu's breath.
I can't tell if that's sarcasm.
Good.
He says it out loud.
Because you wouldn't be able to tell. He just looks at you. Like, not a specific, just the normal look. You have no idea.
Adriac, what are you doing?
June nods in understanding. He doesn't
Um,
understand.
Currently, at the moment, I'm banning a bot in the chat. Sorry.
Oh,
Good, yeah.
oh, good shit.
You're typing something in chat?
No, I
No,
was
there was a
banning
bot.
Banning a bot.
Oh, okay.
Well, right before that scream, she was going to kill me. And
Mm.
before that, she told me that I had killed you.
No. No, something happened to you.
Zal kind of like is looking over his body to make sure that he's not like undead all of a sudden or something weird.
What are you doing? We didn't die.
Well, we did come to a very weird plane that is indeed an afterlife of some sort, so it's worth checking.
If walking through that portal killed us, then everyone else is also dead. So,
Not necessarily.
well, I don't feel dead, so I don't care. I'm not dead.
I'm not dead. I am not dead.
I declare that I am not dead.
now.
The barbarian that was too stubborn to die even in the afterlife.
Zal's like pinching his arm, and he like confirms that he doesn't think he's dead. Just to himself.
Yeah, you didn't actually take any damage, so
No, I did not.
yeah, I took all the damage. It's a good thing I
Yeah.
took that potion.
You are the tank. All
It
right.
is. I'm actually
Very
still
good
over
thing.
half health, so.
Yeah, well, that brought me up to half health. I was at
Yeah.
18 points out of 99.
All right.
And it
let's,
brought me
up
to
let's bring
47.
it. Let's
Yeah.
bring it back.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Back around
Anyway,
to this.
something happened to you, and
I'm assuming you got taken over by Indrith and
Whatever
brought
that means.
here.
but you two collaborated, and she allowed you both to escape.
Well, we could tell that you were being controlled. It was not a willing maneuver.
I mean, you were helping us the whole time anyway, so up until that point.
Untie me.
No.
Oh. Good morning.
Or is it night? It's very dark here.
You'll never get out of
That's
Hades
fine.
without me. I suggest you... I suggest we work together on this, or you're stuck on this plane forever.
Why do you think we could not leave without you?
You don't know how to get out.
Well, we
She'll
came
find
from
a
the
way.
Please
entrance.
explain. Well, she's not moving her arms. Please
Yeah.
Well-
explain to me how you plan on getting off of this plane of existence.
Well, we could go back to that village and see if anybody knows how. Or we took your rods and we
okay.
might be able to use those. Or we have this pendant, which might have some significance. I mean,
Tell
we
me,
did
how
just
was
get
the
here.
last conversation that you had on this plane of existence? Have you spoken with anyone?
Yeah.
Yes, it was
They're
actually
very-
quite
very
a pleasant
friendly.
conversation.
I'm sure they were.
I mean, they were, yeah, I had no problems.
You're just smiling. It's like, yeah, actually.
Zal is like pretty serious.
Adriac.
Didn't you just try to kill him?
I tried to reunite us.
Mm-hmm.
What happens when you get back to the material plane? I may have lied about your friends, but what happens when you black out? When you kill more people? What if you kill them in their sleep? I beg you, just perform these rites. Let your destiny be complete.
Insight check.
Short.
I want to see
Go for
like
it.
if she's
Yeah.
trying to be conniving, like if like how truthful,
Sure.
like
Yep.
all the good shit that an insight check.
Absolutely.
provides,
Yeah.
like,
Actually, I kind of want to do the same.
Sure. Yep. Yep.
Because June is also very
You may as well if you want
manipulative.
Wow, fucking fantastic. Thank you, Die.
One. I see that one. Yeah, we're all so good at this.
Oh my
I got a 5.
gosh.
to. She seems to believe what she's saying.
I still don't believe it.
Adriac, this will keep happening if you don't perform the rites of remembrance. Did I try to kill you? Yes. I wanted the power to myself. I will admit that. But I am not lying when I say this will keep happening. And if you kill me, it'll make it worse. So what you do here is a very pivotal moment for you, brother. Or you can let me go. I can bring you back to the material plane, and you'll never see me again.
Adrian wants her so badly. And he looks over to Zal and Juniper.
I do believe that there is a benefit for you for performing these rites that she speaks of. But I also know that there is a lot of benefit for her, and she speaks from a slight place of selfishness.
Absolutely, isn't that what I just said?
Not the selfishness part. For a second, Zook, I thought that was you talking to me, and I was like taken aback
Whoa!
for a second.
Oh my goodness.
And then I was like, oh, this is Calliope. So if you do these rites, there is something she gains from this, something she wants. And we're not sure what it is. It could be very dangerous. And I have an idea, of what I think it is.
Here's what I don't understand. If this Indrith is what is taking over you and supposedly taking you out on rampages and killing people, what is she going to do with that power? What are you going to do with that power?
What would you do with the power of a god?
Hmm.
We
Answer my
shouldn't
question.
have the powers of gods.
Answer my question.
She remained silent.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have that right, bitch. Wham!
Do you?
June will look back over at Adriac. Whatever she's trying to guilt trip you into, she's only going to do herself.
They're right. But I'm not lying. So it's up to you. Kill me and make this worse? Or perform the rites of remembrance? And then you remember exactly what happened. You will be... If you do not want the power, you can transfer it to somebody else. Or me, even though that's probably not what you're going to be planning, I imagine. Or you can risk that I might be lying to you, but I would never lie to you, brother.
Did earlier.
I was being sarcastic.
I think there's a very hard difference between lying and sarcasm.
No, Calliope was being sarcastic, saying that she would never lie to her brother
Yes.
because she just lied to her brother.
Thank you. At
Wow.
least there's one person in your motley crew who's intelligent enough to know a shred of difference.
You know, she's making it really hard for me not to kill her.
Then do it. Either way, I win.
Why do you win?
What would death gain you?
Exactly what I want.
You know, I'm not against torturing. I don't know if y'all are.
Oh, you think torturing
let's-
is going to do anything to me? I am in Hades.
I don't care about what.
I have been
That's
to the
fine.
9 hells. Where have you been?
Hades.
Hades.
Congratulations. Well, you better watch out because I'm getting kind of emotional right now. We all know what happens when emotions run rampant. Adriac, make your choice, or I will make it for you. Again.
Here, I'm gonna scoot behind her so she doesn't try to throw herself into this chasm that's behind her. I don't like those words. And there's a very real way she could die very quickly that she could probably shuffle into. So I would want to.
We can just scooch her over here if we wanted to.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe June and I will take the effort to scooch her in like an area where there's not like a crack right next to where she's laying.
You can just scooch her through this rubble right here.
Sure.
We'll say that you do that. I'm not going to move anything
Okay.
because I don't want to
I'm
fuck with it.
that's
specifically
fine.
going to pull her
Yes,
through like
you-
rubble, so
You've
like it hurts.
specified it. Let's continue with the roleplay.
Okay.
We've got 15 minutes before 11, so
Oh, I
Yeah.
fell.
I want to get this resolved.
Yeah.
Come on, brother.
How do you do the rites of remembrance?
It is a ritual, and it requires you to be willing to take on the memories of Indrith into yourself, and you will gain a fragment of her power from when she walked the material plane. You will be ageless, and when you die, by whatever means, because eventually we all perish, the fragments of Indrith will pass on to another. We are a strange case, as we were both born on the same day, on the same hour. So we both hold a fragment of Indrith. That's why this is complicated. And frankly, if we do the rites of remembrance, I'm not sure what's going to happen.
Gonna look back at the tower-ish thing that he woke up in it. Were they in the book up there?
No. That was something else. I don't need a book to cast a prayer, to cast a ritual. I'm not a wizard.
Ouch. Poor wizards.
Forgot the arrogance of one.
Well, I'm not very arrogant right now.
I don't know, you seem pretty fucking arrogant.
You should have known me when I'm not tied up.
No, I'd rather not.
Another life, maybe.
Well.
No, I don't think so. You remind me too much of my family.
Oh, they must be
Well, I guess
lovely
they're technically
people.
not my... No, they disown me.
Can't imagine why. Adriac, TikTok. Whenever she says TikTok to you, it just reminds you of when she used to taunt you with the same words when you were growing up. It's like grinding, like, nails on chalkboard.
Okay.
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 You'll perform the rites.
I don't want to hurt anyone else. I want to know what happened. I don't want to hurt anyone. I just...
Okay.
What do I do?
There's going to be a moment of trust that is going to need to be from all of us. Kind of looks to Zal and June, because I can't do the ritual until I have rested.
How long are we talking?
Give me an hour.
Hour's not bad.
You're staying like that, though.
Can't perform the ritual like this.
But
Oh, I
you
meant
can rest
while you
like
rest.
I can't rest like this.
Oh, I'm sure we can make
I
it work.
put a brick
Me-
under her head.
Mechanically speaking, she will not be able to get a rest while she is
Oh.
tied up. This is the DM telling the players she will not benefit from a short rest.
We do it anyway. No, I'm just kidding. Let's bring her into the tower and find a more confined space
Yeah.
to keep her. So I'm just thinking we move her to this
Yeah.
bottom floor of the tower. It seems pretty closed off.
We'll just say we'll use theater of the
Yeah.
mind. We'll just say you're in the tower.
Yeah.
So an hour goes by. I want to get you guys back on the material plane before we fucking finish this.
That's fine. We can push it a little bit. I'm not.
Okay.
I'll be
Is
okay.
everyone okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, I'm normally the one that's pretty, but I mean, kind of
So-
have to work too. So
She, after the hour goes by, you
I'm gonna heal up a little bit.
You untie her? Okay, so if you can spend your hit dice on getting HP back. You cannot use it for spell slots because that was for the hard game. Just want to specify that was for the hard game.
Mhm. Yeah.
So
Okay, so that's 24.
how do you hit dice like regenerate? Because I know that's like weird. Like if you use a hit
after
dice.
a long rest, you get
Oh, you get it back after a
you get
long
your
rest?
level. Yeah.
Oh, I always felt like it was like harder than that. Yeah, I mean, I'll use some hit dice to fucking. How many?
Yep.
How do I know how many I have?
It's equal to
When
your
you
level.
click on short
That's
rest,
my level.
yeah.
Oh
so
shit!
you can
Okay, I
also-
forgot that short rest was a
Yep.
thing. Short rest.
Yes.
So
Yeah. That's
it's
right.
1d4 plus it's 1d whatever plus your con for each die, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's I rolled 4, so that's plus.
What do you mean?
So
I'm
like
confused.
you get your con bonus for each die that you roll.
Right, but what's the 1d4?
I don't know why I said 1d4. I just saw a 4 and said
Yeah,
4
it would
for
be
some
1
reason.
die 12 for June. It would be 1 die
Yeah,
8
it's
for
one
you
die
it'd
12.
be,
guys.
yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
So I have
Yeah.
1d8 plus 3. It already seems to take in my
For
con
each
if I
one
wanted
that
to.
you want to do.
Yeah, so it's you get a
Yeah.
plus 3 for each die.
Yes.
Okay. So I'll
So
just
4
I
times
can
4.
roll them like one at a time, right? And just see like where I want to stop at, correct?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh
That's
shit, well,
fine.
kind
that's
of what I
10.
did.
Well, ooh, no, I think you do have to say, I'm going to spend this many.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So 24.
Okay, well I will
plus
spend 2.
is
Okay.
24.
Because I think they do that intentionally so you don't just keep, like, oh, this is enough.
I gained back 40 hit points.
Okay. Very nice.
So that was 10. Let me see how much this is. That's another 10, so that's 20 total, which is pretty cool. Okay, I will take it. Yep, that's what I do. And I get some other stuff back. Leave, 'cause I have...
While we set up everything, June will cast Produce Flame, and keep
Can I
his axe
also...
in his
Well,
other
go ahead.
hand.
Can I spend the hour summoning Kogara?
Yes. I'll allow
That wouldn't be counting as resting though.
Yeah, technically
Zook
you're
said that
technically it wouldn't
earlier.
be technically yes, that would not be resting.
Well, it's however you want to do. I only brought it up
Yeah,
because you mentioned earlier that I could. But
I-
if you don't want to,
you're
that's
right.
fine.
Yeah, no, technically
Because
it
I
would not be
understand why it would not be
because
resting.
you're performing a ritual, you're not sitting back and relaxing.
Yeah,
which is what a rest
said I
is. So yeah,
understand.
I gotta say no, unfortunately.
you.
Okay. Okay.
That's how I was expecting it anyway. And I was
So,
like,
you guys take that hour, and she gets up, and she draws a circle in the ground. She takes out a Chris dagger. Well, she goes for her Chris dagger and realizes it's not there. I need my blade.
I'll give
What
it
blade?
to her.
Oh.
You
I
give
didn't
her
know we
back
took a
her
blade.
Chris dagger, and she slices her hand, holds it forward, and it drips onto the summoning circle as the runes, one by one, poof, 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 the whole thing begins to glow. Adriak, step in. And she steps in.
You take a very deep breath and step in.
Your hand.
Just gonna eye the dagger a minute before holding it out.
She takes the dagger and she slices your hand open, and she clasps it with her bloody hand as well. And I'm gonna change the music. It's a little bit more mystical. No, not that one. Where is it?
I had the thought that like, shit, she's gonna summon like a demon or something, and I was like, nah. Zook's really wanting to get us back to the material plane, so he must be thinking that it's gonna wrap up soon. Either that, or you're playing us for fucking fools and you're doing a great job.
Yeah, we're just gonna play
but
till like 1 a.m.
no, thank you.
No.
I will stop.
Yeah, no.
I have to
No,
work
I
tomorrow.
trust you.
Yeah, I know.
Same, yeah.
Let's see.
That was a funny thought that occurred to me. I was like, whoa.
Do I not have it? All right, this will have to do. Whatever. She grabs your hand into hers. Ora du era barata, via su dura mori. And the runes on the ground begin to lift off the ground, and the blood begins to circle around as in blood around you circles, and you feel this like pain in your chest, Adriac, and she looks like she is also feeling this pain as well. And you're starting to get these flashes of being in this same place that you are, but it's not in ruins. It's a beautiful palace, and there are soldiers all around worshiping, and then this portal opens with these 4 warriors that begin talking to you, but you're not yourself. And they basically offer a bargain, and you offer an alternative, and you're stripped of your power and cast to the material realm. And then it's just like, think like a montage of memories all at once circulating into your brain as you're walking the material realm, ages going by, and then you're dying, you're being reborn, you're dying, you're being reborn, you're dying, you're being reborn. Then you remember being in your tribe, and it's that night, the glimpses from that night finally are filled in as you and your sister both destroy your entire village. Each person, just one by one, you kill each individual person of your tribe. Some of them are trying to run. You're not able to do anything about it. There are children that die by your hands. There are innocent women, children, people of all genders. You feel this presence come over you. And at that point, I'm going to have you make a wisdom saving throw.
Mm.
Oh no.
Can I buy myself a crit?
No.
We've had like nobody in chat.
No, you cannot buy yourself a crit, but you
Oh,
can use
no.
Don't give me a
inspiration.
crit.
You can do your inspiration.
Can I buy?
No.
Don't give me a crit.
No.
17.
Okay, that's not so bad.
That's much better.
As you feel these 2 fragments that are, you guys see this on the outside, as these fragments of 2 spectral blackish beings begin fighting each other over the top of the rune, and one is basically, neither are getting purchase, and they're trying to, it's almost like they're trying to merge into each other, as you see Adriac and Calliope are both getting closer, and like parts of them, there's blood actually like trickling up from them. Wounds begin to appear all over their bodies, and they look in immense pain, both of them. Make another wisdom saving throw.
Did they fucking tie?
No.
17 again.
Okay. As one half seems to be winning over the other one and pulling the essence from it, and like is pulling into it, as you see a lot more damage being done to Calliope, and Adriac is like, there's this redness in Adriac's eyes. One more roll.
Adriac's just focusing on the good he can do with this. 21.
As you feel like your essence grabbing a hold of this black energy, and you pull it all into yourself, and then you see Calliope is basically reaching forward, and she begins to age incredibly fast. As you see her eyes sunk in, her hair grows gray, and then she just reaches out, and as she looks, you can see a tear of blood drip from her eyes, and she says to you, "Adriac, I'm sorry." And then from her fingertips, it just begins to crumble into dust. It's like what happened to the people at the end of Infinity War. Basically, dusts away, and then
Nice.
Calliope before you is gone. As you feel
You
this
just Thanos
presence
snapped your sister.
circle over you, you breathe in this energy. Your eyes open up, and there is a diabolical grin on Adriac's face. One more wisdom saving throw.
I got
Punch
that
him in the
fire
face.
ready.
Just kidding.
Okay.
24.
Yeah.
And
About fucking time,
you,
Kai
the
started getting
eyes
decent
stop
wisdom rolls.
glowing, and you gain presence of yourself again. The being, you can feel its presence is stronger, but you have subdued it for now. The runes stop glowing, and Adriac kind of goes a little limp. He is still kind of up. He's not passed out or anything, but has taken substantial damage. You
I
take
go to
3d8
support.
necrotic damage. From that, you take
Oh my
13 points of damage.
Yeah, we'll move to
Apparently, I
cat.
disconnected.
Oh yeah, you did.
You said 13?
13, yes.
Yeah.
I'm half trying to help hold up, but also like a comforting grasp because I realized that Calliope just fucking died.
It's just Thanos snapped your sister.
Yep. Okay. The rites of remembrance are complete. You remember fragments of Indra's life. You know that those were fragments of the goddess's life. And you now have the truth of what happened. You are exhausted to the point of almost falling unconscious. You want to get off this plane as you can feel there are sources of power coming towards you. You suddenly get a glimpse of your sister's memories break one of the rods.
Bitch, we fucking had the rods. We knew. She's trying to be an asshole.
She was very blatantly lying to all of us.
Yeah, I was
Always.
pretty sure the rods would have done something. But it's fine.
Adriac is going to try to steady himself and just... One of the rods. Use the...
Zal
Use
takes
them.
around, snaps it.
No, I have them. Well, no, you technically have. No,
In the distance,
them.
you can hear a...
Oh, maybe you do.
Yeah, I think everything. Oh. Okay.
I don't like that.
You use it how?
Break it!
Break
You're
it!
just
Break
holding
the
it. Okay,
rod!
break.
You break the rod as the portal opens up and sucks you all in as you fall into this building. You are surrounded by bookshelves. You are surrounded by like tables and a study of some sort. There are elven runes on banners around you. You're not sure exactly where you are, but you can feel that you are no longer on Hades. And that is where we will end tonight's episode.
Yay!
Okay, cool.
Wild.
All right. What have you guys learned? We're gonna start with let's start with Adriac. This is a heavy Adriac episode.
I learned that apparently sleep is Adriac's signature spell now.
No shit, right?
Yeah.
All right. June, what have you learned?
June learned that, well, as soon as they entered, he learned that the other two cultists that survived didn't survive for much longer.
Not much longer. All right, Zal, what have you learned?
That we were brought to a different plane
Yes.
through the portal.
All right. There's one. I will also note that you guys are level 8 now, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
So
we were
it
level
is
8.
it is 16 checkpoints to get to level 9. So
Oh, shit.
just to let you know,
Oh,
it's
okay.
16 to get to the next level. All right,
We were
Adrian,
at
what have you
1.
learned?
Adriac learned that his sister was apparently willing to kill him for this power.
Yeah. June, what have you learned?
I learned that things that don't do damage hurt still.
Yeah. Yep,
That
absolutely.
charisma is that permanent, or how do I get rid of that?
It can. We were told
We'll
that it
have
could
to-
probably be dispelled, but
Oh,
Not
okay, cool.
dispelled, but there is something
Or,
that can
like,
get rid
cured.
of it.
There's,
Yes,
like-
yes.
Restoration
You'll have
spells.
to
probably.
figure out what exactly
it's a
needs to
fucking
be
wish
done.
spell.
Wish
Oh my
would
God,
work, yes, but that's not
Only
the.
a wish spell.
No.
Okay.
All right,
Good, that'd be
Zal, what have you
fucking
learned?
Oh shit. I learned that Zal is willing to stick his neck out pretty far,
No
even though
shit.
he hasn't really known somebody for all that long.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have started to bond too. Like,
What we have.
yeah,
June is incredibly impulsive.
absolutely. Adriac, what have you learned?
Adriac can appreciate both of them, both being impulsive and willing to stick their neck out, even though he's been keeping secrets.
You have learned of appreciation for your friends. I will allow that.
Yay.
June, what have you learned?
June is learning how to like people.
Okay, yeah,
and
you've.
care about people outside
Yeah.
of himself and his one sister.
That's fair. Zal, what have you learned?
Zal has learned just how badass of a duo that him and June are, or can be.
Yeah, because it was
Because we
just
just
the solo.
fucking mowed these motherfuckers down.
Set everything on fire.
Fire!
You didn't even do that though. You were just fucking
I did.
nailing things, and then I was
I mean, I
breath
did.
weaponing, and then I
But
gave
I
it
also
to
breath.
you.
Yeah, I
and-
breath weaponed.
That was cool.
Yeah. It was a pretty cool tag team we got going on there.
Adriac, what have you learned?
Adriac learned that, yes, his sister has lied to him multiple times. Because it wasn't all just his fault,
Absolutely.
and he didn't kill his friend, so...
Yep. She fed you fragments of the truth, but a lot of them were shrouded in lies.
Yep.
June, what have you learned?
What a bitch.
June learned that there are some situations where being a bloodlusty is probably not a good idea, but it still worked out anyway because
Yeah, you actually used something bad, something that was supposed to be bad to your advantage. I like that. That's
Yup.
cool. Work with what you got. Zal, what have you learned?
Yeah, that was pretty good. Zal learned that Calliope was a bougie bitch and didn't have any copper.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, yep. Alright, last one from Adriac. What have you learned? There's a really big one that was a very fleeting moment. But it's something that Calliope said to Adriac.
She said a lot of things to Adriac.
She did.
Like, she didn't know what was going to happen, that she was sorry, that...
It was something about Cetilian specifically.
Yeah. See, Adriac's not sure if he believes her or not.
Mm,
Like, he doesn't want to believe it, but it would just also make too much sense for his power to just come from insurance and not Cetilian.
yeah, so that's going to be something that you're going to be questioning for a little while.
Yeah.
All right, Jude, last one from you.
Well, June is learning that, June has recognized that, even blood relatives can be just as fucking manipulative as
Absolutely.
people who picked
Yep.
you up,
Absolutely.
raised you for a tool.
Blood is not thicker than water
It
sometimes.
sure fucking is. Isn't.
All right, Zal, last one of the game. What have you learned?
That's the wrong usage of that saying.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, whatever. Just go. Just.
I know it's fine.
You
No,
know
I
what
was
meant.
also I was also half thinking about like what I was gonna say. I learned specifically me out of character that there are like separate afterlives. Like, it doesn't necessarily surprise me, but I did figure that out. I never really put much thought to it. But
Yeah.
you specifically saying that Hades is an afterlife, a specific afterlife for people, versus like what the afterlife that the Four Guardians bring people to might be different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So that is a 5 that you have learned plus 1 from the recap. That's 6. I believe that puts you 7 out of 16 that you need to level
Yes,
up.
it does.
See, now the leveling is going to start slowing down tremendously because once you
Yeah.
get to it's every 4 levels it doubles. So what's
we were worried. We were worried that we were leveling up too fast because
yeah.
Evan specifically has stuff that requires some expensive components, but we hadn't been getting any money. But now we have money, so
Yeah. So
have
now
some money.
it's gonna start slowing down. It's gonna take
slowing down a little bit.
we got
3 to
35
4
copper
to level
or
up now.
platinum.
Well, and to be honest though, well, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead.
No.
I was just
this is
gonna
better saved
sum
for
up and
something
close
else.
out. So
Yep, sum up and close out.
all right, great. So thank you guys so much for watching. That is where we are concluding tonight's episode. It was a little longer than usual. Not by much, actually. Not by much.
Yeah, it's only 10 minutes.
But thank you so much for joining us. And that was a fun game. I really enjoyed being on Hades and kind of exploring a different plane of existence for an entire chapter. So I know we had fragments in other places, but this was like all Hades. So I really enjoyed this. So if you enjoyed today's episode, tomorrow we're actually going to be playing another game. It is going to be run by Kai, who I actually get to play. I get to play. Yay. So join us tomorrow at 7 p.m. and you'll be thrown into a whole different world if you decide to join us. So.
Evan, fill out your questionnaire.
I need to finish that tonight.
You started.
But
I started.
yes, so thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, toodaloo.
Bye.
Bye. Woo! Lag. Holy shit.
Lag. Smooth. Toodles.